You think that you're better?
Yeah.
Well, you better get ready.
Break it down.
It's almost like Roman is Santa. It's
Reserved
like,
for Roman.
If I leave my little seat out for Roman, will he come?
Will he take the fucking necklace?
Will he take the head of the table?
Will he take the chili necklace?
That's nice. Leave a chili necklace at the head of the table.
Yeah.
Kids get up and they're like, "Oh my god, the chili necklace is gone. He was here."
Yeah.
Roman!
The following podcast is scheduled for one fall. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the MACKDOWN Podcast. Starring any combination of the following. Introducing Mikey MacD, Mr. B, A.J. Mitchell, Cam, and Kimmy. It's the MACKDOWN Podcast. You think that you're better?
Yeah.
Well, you better get ready.
Break it down.
Welcome back to the MACKDOWN Podcast.
Yes.
Episode 21.
Rolling up to drink.
Yay!
Party!
What's your drink of choice?
Ooh.
To introduce, we'll go with Mr. Mikey MacD. What's your drink of choice?
Oh man, that's me. Drink of choice, dude. Wow, that is really tough, especially like on the spot like that. I mean, if I was gonna drink anything right now, it would just be a glass of whiskey.
Milk.
All right.
So like some Jameson, maybe some Jameson cask mates.
Nice. All right. We got AJ over there. What's your drink of choice?
How you doing? You already know how I'm doing. I'm doing good, and I'm glad you're doing good as well. My drink of choice is always the same, baby. Give me that Patron, that tequila, Reposado. We having a good night. You know what I mean. How you doing? Yeah.
Nice.
All right, Mr. B over there. What's your drink of choice?
Oh, my drink of choice. By the way, hello.
What's up?
How you doing?
I don't know. I think I'd go with rum and Pepsi.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
It's gotta be. It's not Coke. It's Pepsi.
Yeah, it's Pepsi.
Okay.
Yeah,
Specific.
got to make sure of that.
Specifically.
And I'm Kimmy over here. I'm going straight up screwdriver.
Oh.
Oh,
Vodka and orange juice.
really?
Yeah, that's
She's
my
a
choice.
wild.
It's
haven't had
like
one of
a
those
it's like a good midday.
Yeah. It's like almost like a breakfast.
Just use the right
drink.
vodka.
Just
That's
give me a
all.
fucking mimosa. Call it a damn day. I
Nah.
drink those all day. I'll drink those all day.
Yeah,
I really want
to.
to try a mimosa.
You haven't had a mimosa?
No.
They're good. They're okay. I mean, you can drink definitely way too many of them. That's for sure.
I know what we're doing for Christmas.
Yeah, I was gonna say we should get some champagne and make some.
Well, we were
mimosas
thinking
for
about
brunch.
doing that for brunch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. We have
Yeah.
some coffee with some Baileys
Some mimosas.
and then some mimosas on the side.
Because if it's just champagne, I mean, it's not like it's wine
Champagne.
or
Champagne?
you know.
Champagne?
Champagne.
Well, we're old enough to drink now, so you know.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yep.
Toast.
Happy 21st, everybody, and thank you all for following us at MACKDOWN Podcast once again. We love you all, and we think you're groovy.
Yeah, and definitely stick around for the outro this week. We are featuring some music from the band Penny Billionaires.
Penny Billionaire, you guys are awesome, Kimmy. You are awesome for finding them, reaching out, and I love you guys. I've listened to your music. Great tunes.
Hey, that
Yeah.
song "Awoken" was badass. I was
Yeah,
like, as
that's
soon as
pretty
I heard
good.
that, even before I asked you if it was cool to collab, it was like, hell yeah, dude, let's get that on there because
Rock
I just
music
like
is
the way it
still
jams.
alive.
Yeah, it's just two of them too.
Yeah, I know. They're great.
You know how hard that is, dude? I mean, you know how hard it is even for just 3 people?
Dude.
So it's just these 2 guys
Hell
making
yeah.
music. I mean,
And they're
shit,
doing
shout out.
a really good
Is
job.
that the same song you're using for some of our promos?
I actually did it on our Instagram. Their song Awoken is on our post on Instagram this week.
That was our outro on the last episode as well.
Definitely. So,
Yeah.
guys, check them out. Hopefully, one day we'll have them on the show too, and they can rock out with their. Anyway, so yeah, we can see how that works.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to Penny Billionaires, man. Appreciate you guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
Hey, if you're in Colorado, hit us up. We'd love to go see you.
Yeah, some part of Colorado. We don't specifically tell you where, but some part.
Well, it's,
Parts unknown.
Parts on that.
that's what DMs are for, man. You know?
DM. Speaking of DMs, how's everybody doing over here?
Shit, hanging out, man.
Did a nice brisk round of disc golf again this morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
well,
Fucking 20 degrees, guys.
Dude.
20 degrees. I'm a tropical type of
know.
people. You know this.
There towards the end, though, I was feeling pretty good. I had to take my coat off.
yeah, it was getting a little warm. The sun was kind of.
That thing is pretty
Coming up a
lightweight,
little
but
bit.
it's warm.
And then,
as fuck.
of course, Mr. Mack has got the back problem of doom over here. It's from a. See, I put him through a table earlier this week, guys. I gave him a flying suplex, Falcon Arrow, dropkick, somersault, tombstone power driver from off the top of the roof of the house.
And somehow this motherfucker still gets minus 12 and beats us all.
Minus 12,
Yeah.
bro. We're
Par
watching.
four, par four.
We have some disc golf in the background going on. These guys are like minus 18, minus 15, and stuff like that. Mike's finishing up with them. So, dude,
Well, that's
it's my
par three,
time-
though. You know what I
It's
mean?
my by
So-
time for you to go pro, there, guy.
Oh no.
Yeah, but here's the thing. We play par 4 for every single hole. And some
Yeah.
of these, they're like, 3, 5, 4.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That
So
is true.
With the exception, we have a couple fives. But
we're
for
kind
the
of giving
most part,
ourselves the
yeah.
overall average.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if he finished minus 12, his real average would have been what? That's plus what? Plus on an all par 3?
plus six, maybe.
Plus 6, maybe? So give or take 2 of those holes being par 4s or even a par 5, your average is pretty much on a professional level. I would think you're anywhere between minus 2 and plus 2 on a regular basis.
I've shot minus 18 or better only like 3 times ever.
Yeah, but you've done it.
So that's
Yeah,
par
yeah.
in par 3.
Done it.
But that's dude. I was playing like literally 3 times a week, multiple times on those days. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, you
we were
out there
getting
like
crazy.
me. You were out there like me. I get it.
Tony and I would go out there like and play from like sun up to fucking sundown, legit.
It's a great feeling, man. If you guys haven't, any of you guys listening, you haven't tried disc golf, bro, I really recommend it. It's just a fun thing to do. and
Subtle
it's-
exercise, man.
It's
Fucking-
subtle. You get to drink out there, get to have some fun.
Hey, don't be discouraged like I was, thinking it's like throwing frisbees.
No,
it's completely different.
It is completely different.
Yeah.
But once you get the course of it, if you if you start a lawnmower, if you know how to start a lawnmower, you know how to throw a disc.
Yeah, there you go. Just shave your nipples off, man.
Oh,
You know,
oh.
that's the motion. That's how I was told.
Yeah, I could
Okay.
only throw like 20 to 30 feet max when I first started. And now,
Yeah.
I'm throwing like,
You're throwing good, dude.
thanks, man.
And you don't even have an approach yet. Like you just stand there and just fucking power.
Launch it.
Dude, I'm
She
not going to lie. I
launches.
kind of have like PTSD from that one time I ate shit on number 13.
Well, it was icy though.
Well, I
It
went
was
to do an
icy.
approach and my body's like, nope, bitch. And I'm like, you're just going to fall or there's your knees just going to go out. So just fall.
Fuck your knees.
Fuck your knees.
Fuck your knees.
But anyway,
I looked up at that Bret Hart sharpshooter and said, "Fuck your knees."
that's what happens when you play high school sports. You fuck yourself up.
I know, dude. Hey, I'm dealing with it too,
I
man.
know, man.
My back is just like, nah.
Your back
Just,
is like,
it
I'm
just
taking a
reared
break.
its ugly head.
Taking
man.
a break today.
That's why I was telling you on the course. Once I start thinking about if I ever could be a pro wrestler and get in the ring, it's like this right here is like the slap in the face, where it's like, haha, bitch, no,
But you learn to work through those pains, man.
no, man, fuck you.
Ooh, that was a nice
Nah,
cross.
dude.
Michael just
Dude,
stopped
telling
mid
you.
fucking.
Dude, I finished
You
the
say
match.
that.
I finished the match with a cracked kneecap and a bent femur. I finished, bro.
Yeah, but you wasn't walking on that motherfucker.
Oh no, I wasn't.
Exactly.
I was
I'm saying.
bro.
I'll finish the match too, but you're gonna have to help me get up.
And the asshole hooked the leg too. What a bitch.
Oh, what a dick! I'd
CJ
have
Pop.
punched
If you
him.
listen to the CJ Pop, you know who you are. You know who you are out there
CJ
in
Pop.
Indiana. You were the pop of the night
He
for a
popped
little
your
bit.
goddamn
he popped
leg.
my goddamn leg, and then hit me with a chair, and then took the belt from me. Man, I lost the title that night too.
Damn.
Yeah, it was a bad night. It was a bad night.
Hey man, glory days, bro.
I was losing the belt so I can go for another run with another championship opportunity. I was pretty much doing
Moving
Stone
on
Cold. I was moving on up. Bigger fish to fry. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then I got fried, so
Hey, shit
happens
happens.
to the best of us.
It ain't ballet.
it's just not the rest of us. But anyway,
Oh,
But yeah, dude.
there's the
nice
ice.
little pause for the
Yeah.
ice. Click, 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 click.
I know, right?
It's natty ice over here.
But yeah, it was a weekend. It was a weekend wrestling, guys.
It definitely was.
Not to transition right out of disc golf, but
Yeah, that's a
sometimes
hell
you
of a
do.
transition, man.
yeah.
From one basket to another. Hey.
Hey, for our
Mitchell!
The champ is here, baby. How you doing?
yeah, he is.
We'll get to that later.
Yeah, we'll get to that later. Hey, man, we're adding something new today. We're actually. Do you want to tell them what we're doing?
I mean, I could tell him in the rundown.
Oh, you want to go ahead and get into AJ's yard right now?
Yeah, just give me.
I know you're over there, a little preoccupied.
I was trying to take some notes over here.
Yeah, man, I seen you. You got that doctor handwriting.
Dude, I scribbled and scrabbled all over this pad, bro.
too.
I was trying. My hands have been cold. My tiny little hands have been cold ever since we went out there.
Hey, man, I'm just gonna go ahead and sidestep for 1 second while you're getting that ready. Mm-hmm. Doctors that write the way they do, hey, fuck you, man.
Yeah,
There's no reason for that shit, dude. Like, come on, take the fucking extra second, write legibly so we can see what the fuck, dude, you're writing. Nobody should have to guess if that's an R or a fucking P.
Most of it's in code, though. You got to remember that. You know.
Yeah, but I still got to be able to see the fucking letter.
Dude, I'm telling you.
I got to go through medical records, bro.
Here.
It's horrible.
It's so dumb. But anyway.
That's how right there. That's how doctors write. What the fuck does that say?
You ready? This.
Yeah, you don't know.
This is how doctors write.
No, it's way worse than that.
Yeah,
it's way worse.
It's this.
Like, you literally can't read shit. I mean, some of them can take the time to do it, but for the most part, dude, it's like, oh my god. Like, hey, get rid of the little shtick that you got there. Doctors have bad handwriting.
Definitely.
Get rid of that stigma.
Yeah. Carrying on.
But yes.
We'll pass it over to AJ.
Oh, is it that time, guys? It's time for AJ's Yard. How you guys doing? It's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you, but now I'm going to be here to respect you.
We're all back in studio, by the way.
It's all of us back in studio.
Yeah.
It's once again time for the rundown. So from Raw to Rampage and everything in between, it's time once again for AJ's Yard. So, all right, so let's see what we're talking about today. A lot of stuff going on this week in wrestling. We'll start from the top. 1, 2, 3 times a Lashley. Yes, Bobby Lashley destroying the competition on Monday Night Raw, entering himself into the title match at day 1. Speaking of entering, Kevin Owens has re-signed with the WWE. We're definitely going to talk about that today. We're going to move on as well. We're going to talk a little bit about the Braun Breaker effect. I think Braun Breaker is definitely the locker room leader in NXT right now over Ciampa. But, there's still a lot of people who may not agree with that statement. One person who's been mizzed from the locker room, Waller, we're definitely going to jump into that and see exactly how that's going to affect his career. I feel like it's definitely something that we definitely will be hashing out. Speaking of hashing out, 1 hour and 0 minutes of non-stop action leading to a draw. Was it good? Was it bad? We'll dive in. We'll definitely see where that takes us. Speaking of taking us, MJF took us for a ride for the 3rd time as the new Dynamite Diamond Ring Champion.
Is it new and still?
Well, yeah, actually, I think
because he hasn't lost it.
He hasn't lost it. Yeah, I stand corrected. And still Dynamite Diamond Champion. I love it.
Nice.
It's great. We're going to jump into that. Speaking of jumping in, we're going to jump into the Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns, Paul Heyman fallout and definitely see if that storyline, which in my opinion is the greatest storyline going on right now, is what wrestling needs to focus on more than anything else. Speaking of focusing on, I want to debate with us. Is Sami Zayn, and here's the question, Sami Zayn, is he the best mid-carder in the world right now? We'll hash in. We'll talk about that. And speaking of talking about, they just made the announcement, Owen Hart Cup for the Owen Hart Foundation has been announced. The men's and women's tournament will be happening beginning in May and ending at Double or Nothing 2022. We'll dive in, we'll take a look and see who we think could possibly be into that tournament. We'll also go over our winners and losers for the week, fantasy wrestling, and we're going to introduce ourselves to the first time ever. We're going to do a watch along. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to randomly pick a match. We're going to watch it along, and we're going to have you guys go into the ride with us. All that and more right here on the MACKDOWN Podcast. back to you guys in studio, which is me too. Ha ha ha.
Thank you so much, good sir.
Yes, that was excellent.
Yes,
Nice
the watch along.
transitions,
I am
by the
very
way.
happy about this.
Yeah,
very
we got
excited
some-
about this.
Got some cool matches in there.
We've each put 2 unknown choices in a
Shit,
bucket.
I think I put 3 in there. I ain't
You
know.
That's
Mother-
fine. And we can
Yeah.
just keep adding to it. Fuck it.
Yeah.
We'll just
So
randomly pick
the
out
only
of it.
people
Yeah.
that know who's doing what is, their own choices.
Right.
Who wants to reach in?
Yeah, who's gonna reach in and
Oh,
take
I
the
think
pick?
the inaugural should be Mr. Mac. I think you should do
Me?
the first
I should
one.
do it?
Yeah.
I was gonna say I
mean-
can definitely like hand it over.
I know. I think you should do the first, and Kimmy should go second in the order.
Well,
in which
we're only watching one.
Yeah.
Well, I'm talking about weekly. If we do this
Oh.
the next time
Oh,
we do
I
it,
see what
you
you're
know I
saying.
mean? You know,
All right, well,
or we can go in the order of whoever's last in.
Well, then
Oh.
that's Mr. Bean.
Oh, okay, fantasy last.
All right.
here we go.
You
Fantasy
should get to be
last.
first in some ways.
All right, so what is he picking?
Oh, it's not mine. I can tell.
So today in the watch along, we'll be doing drum roll, please. Mr. B.
Mick versus Rock. Rumble.
oh,
I didn't put that. I didn't do
put
it.
that in there to be a dick.
You have to watch it now.
I don't want to watch.
I don't want to watch that
Why
either.
would you? Oh.
I
Why
just
would
did
you
it-
do that?
I did
Yeah.
it to be an
That's not being-
asshole. Oh.
No one wants to watch fucking Mick get fucking busted open for 5,000 times in a
Oh
row.
my god. Okay, you know what? Screw it. We'll do it.
No, I don't.
Oh.
I don't want to watch it either. No.
That's a tough match
That's
to
a
watch.
tough
That's
match to
literally
watch,
like
guys.
one of the toughest matches ever to watch.
That is a tough match to watch, guys.
Oh, that's the pick.
Yeah.
That's the one.
That's the one.
Oh
Guess so.
shit! Here we go.
So the asshole pick will
Wait,
will
did
go
this-
out. Oh, well, that was
No,
my
that's-
third one I put in there. So
Okay, wait. Do you want to open it?
No, you can open
You
it.
sure?
Yeah, go for it.
I'm
Alright.
sorry. I thought it was a good match to be. Just I was like, it'll never get picked.
Of course.
Oh, it's the one that you showed me.
Wow.
Why are you guys picking my matches? What the hell is going on? So it's gonna be Bret and Shawn in the Montreal Screw Job. That's Survivor Series. That match is actually pretty damn good.
I mean, it was a good match. It was a good match.
Mine
I
are
mean,
better, but that's okay. Next week, maybe.
Well, like I said, we can keep adding to it and just.
or we can just pick again if you want to do something.
No, it's
different.
fine. We're just fucking up the whole system at this point.
I know, right? We
Yeah,
gotta
fuck you with
edit-
that fucking Rock match. No one wants to watch that.
Dude, we literally just sat back and we're like,
No,
I don't want to do
I
that.
don't want
match.
to do that match.
And then you fucking put
Just
it
to
in
be
there
a dick, and then I'm like, it won't get picked. Come on, there's like 80 choices in there.
There's not even.
One out of like
Not
1,000.
even. There's 8, not 80.
All right, so Bret,
well,
Shawn,
9 technically.
Montreal Screw Job.
All right,
With that
cool.
bullshit one.
Bret and Shawn in Montreal.
Let's
Now,
do it.
Are we gonna do this? Are we gonna talk about the week real quick?
Yeah,
Or
let's
you guys
go
want
over
to
it.
get into the watch along? So let's do the week.
Let's
recap.
save the watch along. Yeah, let's
Yeah.
save the watch along.
Yeah,
We'll do the
watch.
week- okay.
The watch along will be
let's
towards
just-
the end of the show. I mean, the match is probably like 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes, I
Yeah.
believe. Yeah, so
Won't be too bad.
we'll dive into what happened this week.
Yeah, and we'll give you a countdown when we go to start that watch along.
Oh,
You can,
definitely.
For sure.
turn it on. All right.
All right, so let's start from the top here, guys. Kevin Owens, man, what do you guys think
Yeah.
about that?
Good for him, man. I think
He
you
did
know.
what's best for his family. I mean,
Yeah, exactly.
That's what it said in his tweet.
Well, look,
Did it
yeah,
for my
you,
family.
you can't fault somebody for wanting to better their situation for their family ever.
Well, here's the deal. I mean, he signed with the television show, not with the wrestling company.
Well, I was going to say I think he understands
His role?
what it is. He understands his role. He understands what it is and what it's all about. He's been in it forever, and honestly, to get to the pinnacle of WWE, if you're a true pro wrestler, you'll walk the line in WWE.
I like that.
Because you know what it is. You know what I mean? Like, you know what it is. It's a television show, like you said, about wrestling. And people kind of forget that. And it's not just a pro wrestling show like NWA or Ring of Honor.
With that being said, I personally think I would have thrived in the WWE more than an AEW, more than a WCW.
Well, yeah,
and stuff
because
like
you're
that.
willing to just...
I'm
you're gonna
entertainment
say yes.
purposes. Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
You know what I mean? If they want my skill set, I feel would have been more in the talent. I mean, I can get out there. I can wrestle. I can move. I can do the basics. I can have a match.
Right.
Give me a good 10, 15 minutes. I'll give you a good match. You know what I mean?
Just
Anything-
entertaining match.
Right. Anything
Yeah.
over 20 minutes is when I'm starting to get stale. You want me to do an Iron Man hour-long match? Bro, it's going to be the same 3 moves for fucking 65 minutes.
You have to
Okay?
know your your lane.
Armbar.
Transition into a arm bar.
Armbar.
Love it. And there you go. 60
no.
minutes of arm bars, baby.
I love
Call me Ronda
KO. I
fucking
think he
Ronda.
does good. He's a good actor, in my opinion. He's very natural. They're not necessarily making him act as though he's someone different or
Right.
play a role. He's still Kevin Owens, so I think it's a good fit for him, dude.
mean,
And
look-
he can
look
be
at
the top guy. Why not?
Look
You
at
know
some
what
of
I
his
mean?
milestones if you think about it. The Festival of Friends was huge for ratings and stuff like that when him and Jericho was doing
That was the story going.
You
That
know,
was like the number one
Dude,
story.
him and Sami Zayn back in the day in NXT.
oh my
great
goodness.
storyline.
Even before that, even in Ring of Honor,
Right.
dude, they
I'm talking
traveled.
I'm talking about his WWE marks because his WWE marks really are setting the tone to show that he transitions from that indie guy into a guy that can adapt.
And here was the
with
thing
system.
too. When I felt like WWE really was at the fork in the road was at that time when Kevin Owens he was pretty much at his peak right when he came in. He was the NXT champ, and then they fucking brought him in to Cena's fucking U.S. Open challenge.
Right, and he was on a roll, man.
And he
was
won.
hot.
He won that first match.
Right.
And that was, to me, that was the one thing that John did that I was really appreciative of.
Oh yeah, who did John ever put over? Damn.
Well, like I
Kevin
said,
Owens.
there's a handful. There's a
Okay.
handful. He did, but he got it back, which that's cool. You know what I mean? But look what it did for him, man. He's a former champion now. You know what I mean?
Well, see, my opinion, that's the issue. If John Cena is putting you over, why aren't y'all running with that?
Right. Yeah, they
Y'all
really
should
dropped
have.
the ball on
Kevin
it.
Owens should be top 5 right now,
He should have continued that run from NXT all
Right.
the way into WWE.
and just kept it going like Samoa Joe.
But see,
Samoa
it's-
Joe was always, in my opinion, one of the upper echelon superstars. When they made him the U.S. champ and had him losing to Ricochet and shit, I'm like, bro,
Well,
no.
that's
He just
been
fought
their
Brock.
problem. Vince McMahon has had NXT so
Minuscule.
disregarded.
It's minuscule.
And he's not, because he doesn't follow storyline as they come up. You know what I mean? Like, you know how many stories you could tell just from people that are coming up? You know what I mean? They're all over the place. Even when they had Drew and fucking Andrade, they could have told that story.
Yo,
You know what I
here's
mean?
the issue.
They never had that rematch after he beat Drew.
What they did and what WWE does can be summed up in one wrestler. How they had all the momentum and just crushed it. And his name is Bobby Roode.
Oh, dude, I was going to say there's a lot of them.
Glorious was
Ooh.
beyond over.
It was
I
almost
mean,
pop culture.
can-
It was almost like the yes, yes,
right.
yes. Yeah.
It was. I mean, when they gave him that entrance with the choir,
piano and all that.
with the
Oh,
choir and everything, awesome. Same thing with Shinsuke.
Yeah, now he's just in tag teams.
Now he's
against
just in
fucking
tag
Damian
teams.
Priest and Finn Balor.
Definitely. What happened to having him have a good singles run? You know what I mean? You know who's having a good singles run though? You know who's definitely having a good singles run? Bobby fucking Lashley. That's for damn sure because Bobby Lashley went ahead and proved with a little help.
I'm super happy about this though because I've been hoping that he would get back into this title picture. I mean, because okay, he lost the belt. You can't push him down the card. He's Bobby Lashley.
Right.
Yeah,
he's a
he's not-
legit. I mean, he's you know,
He's
what I
not
mean?
Damian. He's not fighting Damian Priest for the U.S. Hell,
He's a
no.
superhuman dude. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
You
He
made
needs
you
to
made
be
him
in
the
the main.
Almighty.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. So I'm
He's
happy that he's
Goldberg.
in this position. You know, and he did pin everybody. So are we going to?
Well, I mean, no, he did not because Kevin Owens tapped.
Okay, that's right.
Yeah.
Yes, that is true.
Still,
His face and reaction
Still,
was hilarious.
if anybody had Bobby on their fantasy,
I know Cam dropped him right at the wrong moment.
Well, see, here's the problem
But did
though.
he?
He dropped him, and he was going to be getting him zeros and shit, and
Yeah.
or maybe 2 or minus.
yeah.
I'm good.
Speaking of fantasy, I done spoiled so much stuff for these guys earlier today. So Mike is
I mean, we can get right into fantasy if you
no.
want.
I'm talking about I spoiled. Like if you guys are listening and
Oh,
you
I
haven't
hear.
seen any
I
of the,
see.
yeah, I got some spoilers all through. I pretty much know the results all the way through the end of the year.
Keep that shit to yourself.
So I'm keeping it to myself. Exactly.
Hey, so speaking of spoil,
Yeah, I don't want to be one of those.
I just now thought about it. For next week, Christmas is on Saturday.
It is.
We've been recording on Saturdays.
It is.
So, do we want to do a Sunday?
We'll make it work.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out. We always do.
Yeah.
All right, cool. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I like
We
it.
got a lot of celebration going on over that weekend anyway. We might be too messed up to be on the microphones. I
we'll see.
might have a mouth schmurmore moment.
Yeah. Just
Bless
have
you.
like how Jericho used to do those talking shops. So he kind of still does them. Where they just get fucking super loaded and
We'll just do just the watch along. Be like, this is just the
This
watch
is
along.
just the watch along.
that's it.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm sad. I really want to tell you guys what. It's so off topic, but like what my picks were. I'm not going to, but they were really good. I'm sad I didn't get chosen.
Well, we always have next week.
I know.
I was going to say, and do you guys just want to keep the ones that have not been picked in there?
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
you want to add maybe one match every week or
Yeah.
something?
Yeah,
Or?
everybody, the person who picks gets to add. So you take one out, you put one in.
Oh,
Wait.
I think we could just each week, like add more and more,
Right. So what I'm saying is like if.
but not like just one person. I'm saying. Like,
Oh, okay.
Like everybody.
Everybody
yeah, we
adds?
all just,
Okay.
like every week, we all just put maybe one in there after this. Or two, whatever.
as they
It just
come to.
adds more to the
This
pot.
thing's gonna be filled all the way to the brim
Oh,
It'll
he's out
be
of bounds.
interesting. I
With-
bet mine are kind of
with
interesting.
just Mick Foley matches, like Vader.
Oh my god.
Vader.
Hey, those are good matches
Those are
though.
Vader and Foley, yeah.
Yeah.
That on what is that?
Physical.
WCW Saturday Night.
Halloween Havoc. I think they did it at Halloween Havoc. One of the first ones.
Well, hey, speaking of one of the first Halloween Havocs, Braun Breaker, didn't he debut at Halloween Havoc this year? I believe so.
I don't know if he debuted
I don't.
it,
That was his
but-
debut pay per view.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's the locker room leader, man. It's just switching over to NXT. If anybody
Yeah.
has anything else for Raw, by the
No.
way.
The
Okay.
only thing I had for Monday Night Raw is
Oh, I did have something else for Raw.
Vince
as well.
McMahon should not be on fucking TV anymore,
Oh,
dude.
yeah, that.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like I love seeing Vince because it's like it's Vince, you know what I mean? But he can't speak words, man.
Well,
Like
he's
and he
77
speaks
years
like,
old, bro.
I don't know what's going on. No,
Damn it.
Yeah, stop it.
Stop it. Just shut
literally
down.
exactly what it's like.
And that's what it sounds like, and you can't hear what the fuck he's saying. Like, I'm just
mean-
like, you can't, I don't know, dude. And you're trying to give the rub off to Austin Theory, which great, but I
You already
think
know Austin Theory is going to be his last test, bro. Austin Theory is really his last test if he can really legitimately give the rub to a superstar, shove them down our throats, and we eventually appreciate him. Because remember, he did that with Roman. He did that with John. I mean,
yeah, but no, look, they turned on John, they turned on Roman.
right, that has to happen though, bro. That's just the course of the business. That's
But
what we do for
no,
the mega
man.
superstar.
Here's the thing, though.
With the exception of Stone Cold.
If they would have
and-
played this Roman character right now in the very beginning,
Yeah, this was
if he was the one that
that turned,
that
oh,
turned,
over. He'd be bigger than he is today.
That's what
which
I'm
is
saying.
crazy.
right? But in Vince's mind, he likes these big giant dudes. He's still got the Hogan mentality,
Right.
Big giant fucking dudes that are baby faces that just take over the world, and it's like, look, man. Okay, you have to have those for sure, but don't do it for every fucking body. Like Braun, you ruined Braun, dude. Braun was on his way to being like the biggest fucking straight up scary monster heel.
Oh, Braun Strowman.
Strowman.
Yes,
yeah,
Braun
yeah.
Strowman. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Because I was thinking like Braun Breaker. What
my
happened?
bad, Braun Strowman.
No, I knew what you meant.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was flipping over cars
No,
and
the
shit.
Braun that fought Roman. I'm not done with you.
Right.
That Braun was scary as
That's what I'm
fudge.
saying. They never should have deviated from that.
And when he lost to Brock, it just went downhill. And,
Dude,
and I,
sidestep. Have you seen him lately? He's got like a 6-pack abs and everything.
Oh, yeah,
dude.
he
he
got in
is
super
fucking
shape.
like
well, I mean,
he's like way in
He
shape.
paired up with EC3 also
He-
at Ring of Honor.
well, Ring of Honor's gone, but
Well, they
I
just
also,
had their final battle
Oh.
pay per view.
I think the problem with him, Braun, was when he won the Intercontinental title. He looked smaller during that whole situation. And
He's
then-
bigger than that belt, dude.
And
That's what
then
I'm
when
saying.
he
You don't.
and then
do
when he
that.
lost to Sami, he lost to Sami Zayn, Shinsuke Nakamura, and who else? Cesaro, I think the
it was all
artist,
three of 'em,
the
yeah.
collaborative artist or something like that. They were
whatever
called
they were, yeah.
for that little bit of time. And Sammy had the belt, and Sammy lost. No, Sammy went away, and then Shinsuke won it. I think that's what that whole transition
Yeah.
happened. But
Anyway,
yeah, anyway, and we'll get to Sammy in a moment. But yeah, it's that whole it's that whole thought process of Vince's mind.
It doesn't work.
I can make you love a superstar. I can make you hate a superstar, but you will acknowledge him. No pun intended.
Acknowledge me.
then put the world title on him. Then, if you really want us to acknowledge him,
Hey,
put the world title on
He
him.
gave Austin Theory a tag team match at WrestleMania his rookie year, bro. His rookie year. Not even his rookie year. His rookie months. The motherfucker was in what? WWE for what? A couple of months? And was
I'm just
already at a
saying.
WrestleMania match? Dude, I'm telling you. The
I mean,
theories.
you've been calling it. You've been saying he's the future.
He is the future.
I don't see it.
and
but
it's
I mean,
and it's only it's what Vince wants as the future. Let me correct myself.
yeah,
Vince,
exactly.
This is what Vince wants for the future.
Yeah, right.
I can't say he is the future because honestly, we're the ones who decide that. Technically,
Yeah.
Will we buy the merch?
It's
Will
his
we,
vision. It's
right,
Vince's vision.
Right, but if he feels he shoves him down our throat enough, he'll get there. But
I mean, dude,
what
But
are you
he-
guys'
it's-
thoughts? I mean, Mr. B, what are you thinking?
Well, I think that's probably why he's why Vince is on TV. Is try to give him
a
some rub. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's trying to.
Give me some rub. Give me some love. I need a hug.
Yeah, it's an interesting. I don't know, dude.
Maybe he will be the next face.
It's not a maybe.
He needs to get a little more serious.
Yeah, he needs
know.
weight. He needs seasoning, cooking. He needs to fucking be prepped. Like,
I mean, his whole selfie thing is a little funny. I'll
Yeah.
give him that.
Yeah.
I know you might think it's annoying, but if you think about the demographic they're trying to...
right, exactly. This
You know what I'm
makes
saying?
it makes a lot of sense for
A lot of assholes that are like, oh, look, I'm going to go to the fucking Tour de France and take a selfie and knock some fucking biker in the face.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
I
It's like
hope
that
not.
generation, like where you just don't give a fuck. So anyway,
Well, maybe it's gonna be to a point where people are just like, he's gonna be so popular, like it's gonna be one of those like, oh, I gotta get on his feed. And I gotta get a picture with him. Like, oh, he took a picture of me. Like, here's my fan of the week. Here's my theorist. I guess that's what you would call us.
Oh, Lord.
Theorist. The theory's out. It was me, Austin.
He damn sure said that
It
shit
was
too.
me all along.
it's the new Austin, but just a really shitty, dumb version.
All that while he's marrying Stephanie. Oh,
There will be no other fucking Austin ever again.
no. Speaking of which, the last thing I wanted to touch about Monday Night Raw. Mike, I know you're not feeling it, but I'm telling you, I'm loving the Edge Miz rivalry.
I don't hate it, man. I just don't feel like. I just feel like you only got Edge for a short period of time.
Oh,
And I mean,
come on.
and Miz, to me personally, he's just. They
He's
don't need to
what?
be together. Like they don't have to have a program together.
Bro, that's not sports entertainment. I don't know what isn't.
I'm not saying that it is or it
Bro,
isn't.
this is
I'm not saying it's not going to be good. I mean, it's going to be good.
I would love for Beth to come out, and that would be...
That's exactly.
Yeah.
You have the opportunity for all that to happen.
Right.
And the cool part is like what happened on Raw with Miz getting slapped. Because he put Maurice in the way. Of course, I 100%. That's all it'll work.
Of course.
I mean, they want us to believe that there's
television
tension
show.
there, so that there can be something there. I do believe that this is what the catalyst is to bring Beth back. Just for even if it's just one night only. I do wish that this was around WrestleMania. I think it would have been a better rivalry around WrestleMania. For the Miz and Maurice to have teamed up to take on Edge and Beth.
Well, yeah, because then they could be like, well, we've done this twice, but
Right.
they got beat. By
Well, I mean,
Cena.
but still, and they can lose again, and that could be the legacy of their streak. Every time they teamed up at WrestleMania, they may be the it couple, but they're the shit couple when it comes to a WrestleMania match.
Because you got to admit, the shit they did with John Cena and the Bella was, like, hilarious.
Oh, you know what? Maybe in that was hilarious. What they
gotta
did the
admit.
reality
Yes,
show.
dude.
Oh my
John!
dude!
Oh, my God, that was
Shout
so
out
great.
to Miz and Maurice, yo. Both of you guys are awesome, and I know you
they
definitely
did a great
follow us
job.
at MACKDOWN Podcast. But like I said, they did a great job. They are reality
yeah.
TV entertainment, and like I said, the Miz can get in there and work. Maurice can get in there and work.
Dude,
Yep.
and maybe
You
Edge
know?
wants to do something fun with his wife and have, like, that
Yeah,
memory. You know
come
what I mean?
on,
Because he's
right.
about to retire. He's like, hey, we're both
One
still
more.
willing and able. Let's go.
You know what? I think that this
And they're
rivalry.
both Hall of Famers too.
Dude.
I think this rivalry might carry all the way on until Mania, bro.
That would
This
be
might
great.
be the Mania rivalry for him.
WWE, if you're
No
listening
way.
at MACKDOWN Podcast again, you should totally run that storyline if you're not
I
planning.
would
Dude,
love
you
it.
know that it'll end at Rumble.
At Rumble?
Yeah, of
See,
course.
Well, they're
Yeah.
going to fight at day one. So day one is going to set
Right.
it off.
Let him
And
fight
then-
twice.
and then
Maurice
they'll
is
go
going to.
through.
Maurice, well, see, he's going to eliminate him at Rumble. That's what's going to happen. Miz is going to eliminate Edge at the Royal Rumble. Dude,
Maybe Maurice eliminates him. Maybe he goes to
Write
hit the
down all
ropes
this
and Maurice is there, pulls the ropes down. Edge comes tumbling the fuck out. You know what I
and
mean?
then Maurice gets eliminated from the Women's Royal Rumble when Beth makes a surprise appearance.
Oh, and
or
that's
maybe
the start.
she just comes back. That's the way that she debuts back.
right.
Is she's in the Rumble.
and eliminates
Fucks
Maurice.
Takes
Yeah.
out yeah,
Right, and then
yeah.
eventually she gets, or Maurice then does the fuckery, eliminates her, and then of course
Totally.
they rivalry.
Starting the rivalry, excuse me, starting the rivalry with them at Rumble would
It's
be
perfect.
Yeah.
That would be the sweet
Right,
spot.
Yeah.
right, because then you can have the one-on-ones again. You know, Miz in the
Yep.
corner of Maurice and Beth, and they could fight one-on-one.
They
at
could
the
even
next
do the
one.
mixed tag.
Mixed tag, right, and then
Yeah.
do
that'd be-
something special. Just
I'm
throw
not-
right
yeah,
through.
and-
So I'm
and-
not mad about it.
And
Like
that
I
would
said.
be good. You know what I mean? Because
I don't want to get too excited though, because I probably just missed.
I
That
know, right? We
opportunity.
just probably spoiled it. WWE Vince is listening. He's like, nope, don't do it.
That's it.
Don't
We
do
fucked-
it.
We
They-
fucked it
they
up.
knew it.
They're on to us.
They're on to us. Don't do it.
That reminds me of Rick and Morty, where he's like, they're in like the land of all the women. You know what I mean?
I'm already liking this.
They kick all the boys outside and then they just kind of take over. And anyway, she's like, we're going to smash you. She's like, we have this boulder. And he's like, you're going to smash us with a boulder? And she's like, no, there's a pulley and levers. And then she's like, yes, it was the boulder. Okay, I just didn't want to admit you were right. And like, kind of like, well, now that you know what I'm going to do. No, it's something else.
It's something else.
I'm not quite prepared for that.
And that's exactly what's happening in the WWE right now.
Anyway.
So that's pretty much my last little take on that storyline. Like I said, I'm liking where it can go, and as we just mentioned, the potential of what it has here to live out. And you're right, Edge only has a certain number of matches. Why not give a nice little storyline to Edge, to Miz, and then have AJ Styles on the way out?
Well, I was going to say, it seems like they're starting to separate Omos and AJ now. So
no, they're totally fine. You didn't see their little backstage segment?
I mean,
Omos is so disingenuous.
Maybe this is just a quick way to speed up the Beth thing. Maybe this blows off at the pay-per-view between Mania and Rumble, and then Edge gets the AJ Styles match at Mania.
Dude, I selfishly want Beth and Natty to win the tag titles and have a good little run, and that'd be cool. Beth's way out. Yeah, I think that would be awesome.
And honor for Dad, it'd be, it'd just be very emotional. It'd be great.
It'll be awesome.
It'll hit all the buttons that you want to hit if you're trying to get some good drama on television.
And if not, like, dude, if I'm Natty and both of them, I'm petitioning like, hey, I want to be the tag champs. You know what I mean? Like, and then whoever the fuck they see, whoever they deem necessary to come out and win, then. And they can crown them.
And then just come out and dominate. Just have
dominate.
Them dominate this.
Yeah.
Like, put some stank on them belts.
Well, get Natty's name hot again. You know what I mean? And then you can use Beth also to kind of have her at her final run. And, dude, yeah.
Yeah.
Just tag. And then have them lose it to Sasha and Bayley.
The dreams. Now we're just booking shit.
Yeah, now we're just
hey, man,
now we're rebooking the territory.
I would love to rebook the territory.
Speaking of rebooking the territory, we're gonna talk a little bit about NXT. Yeah. So I mean, the notes I had for NXT, I'll start it off with one of my, I guess, someone who was going to be featured in my winners and losers of the week. But there was a match on NXT this week with Ivy Nile, and she fought a lady named Amaria.
I'm not gonna lie, I probably
missed the whole match. Yeah, but I want to give a shout out to Miller real quick.
Okay.
I know you're probably following us too at MACKDOWN Podcast.
Nice.
But she definitely, for her to be a quote unquote the jobber type of situation in there, very impressive, man. I mean, she held her own up there.
Enhancement talent.
Enhancement talent. She definitely WWE needs to definitely keep their eye on her. And groom her a little bit more. I think she has the essence of a Sasha Banks. A little bit of that. Once she gets a character in, she's got the wrestling down. I mean, she did like a triple way pin, like a series of pins in chain wrestling to Ivy, and I thought it was really good. So
nice.
If you guys missed the match, check it out real quick. I mean, it's a quick match. I should put it in the bucket.
And look at it.
Should have put it in the bucket, but yeah. So I just wanted to mention that, and then of course, like I said, speaking of the Miz, how we were talking about him, Waller being Miz from the locker room. Of course it's a work and everything like that of sorts, because
he is very punchable, isn't he?
Dude, I hate his gear, bro. I hate his ring gear. He looks like Sagat from fucking Street Fighter with like Nikes. Like, it's just retarded. Like,
maybe that's the look he's going for.
Like, what are you doing, bro? Oh
yeah, he's one of those. I'm better than thou.
Yeah, I mean, he just doesn't fit the gimmick, and and then LA
he wears
Knight,
like boxing
shorts and shit. Like, then LA Knight, he's beating up on him. Yeah, it's just.
I don't hate that storyline. It kind of keeps them, relevant. Because here's the thing. Here's what's good about NXT.
Go ahead.
This is the only.
Preach.
I'm not gonna say the only thing, but one thing that stands out is they do have stories for almost everybody that is out there. Everybody you see on TV is not. It's not. There's not a lot of random, matches happening.
Right. There's no what's the word?
It's like they're all connected in some way. So
Right.
like the first match, it's like, oh, these guys have got a little heat going on. Oh, this match, these guys got a little, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not just super random pair up.
Yeah, it's not Finn Balor and Damian Priest versus fucking Bobby Roode and goddamn Ziggler. You know,
Poor Ziggler and Bobby. You know,
Poor Finn.
they're-
Well,
too, man.
no, it's more poor Rude than anybody else in that whole mix, bro.
all of
Yeah.
them really. I feel
Yeah.
badly because they're
That
all
is
really
weird.
individually great.
Well, I mean, but Dolph had his run, bro. Dolph had more than his run.
Do you
know
think
what I mean?
Dolph? Well, I mean, Dolph is. Dude, you know he's making like $1 million
Yeah,
a year.
of
Dude.
course.
Yeah.
Why
No, I
not?
think him and Rude as a tag team is great. I don't mind it.
Yeah, I don't mind
Um,
it either, but I just feel Rude
They're
should have had
not
his
utilizing him.
run. Well, that's
And
it.
Rude should have had, he should
shoulda
have
had his run,
he should have been
bro.
carrying on with the whole glory.
That was my problem with when I was saying with Vince wasn't utilizing the talent when he would call up these guys. Like, he's not even watching NXT. He has no idea what's going on, and unless people are talking about it, I'm sure him and Hunter were like, dude, I got Bobby Roode and this shit is fucking on fire, you know.
Well, he was probably looking at the numbers of who was selling. You know what I mean? Like, you got Keith Lee. Keith Lee, when he was in NXT, was selling merch. Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, I'm just poor Keith
No,
Lee,
no, I mean,
man.
exactly.
You know
That's
what I mean?
what I'm saying, too. I'm
they
sorry.
just fucking
You know?
yeah, they didn't utilize him the right way.
No.
Karrion Kross came with the rep already. You know what I mean?
There's another one that you fucking just completely ruined.
He came with the rep already. You know what I mean? So he didn't have to be repackaged. He was already packaged to have dominance. You know.
Well, and here's
So-
the thing: like, he is one of those like Vince guys where he is going to go ahead and go with the program. He's an actor. He's going to be you know what I mean? He knows what it's all about.
So,
know?
what did you want to talk about with Waller? I'm curious.
He's been mizzed out of the locker room. They're trying to
Yeah,
play the
you know-
story of he's like got so much heat backstage that
Right, because you know with the Miz, how the Miz got kicked out of the locker room, and I mean he talked about it with the Edge promo. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? He's like, and that's another thing. I'm so sorry to touch back on.
I don't
that,
even
but
know if Kimmy knows about that. By the way,
about Miz being kicked out of the locker room.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Oh, yeah, so you can
break
tell
it.
her.
Oh, okay, I'll
go
break it
ahead.
down. So Miz was apparently kicked out of the locker room when he first started in WWE. It was apparently for chicken. That was the story.
it wasn't though.
but it
It's just- they were
definitely
just
wasn't.
wanting
They
to get him out.
They just wanted to get him out of the locker room. So
Because he was annoying.
yeah,
Probably just that.
that he
and-
was green, and the
Yeah.
fact that he was a reality TV star
He
that
came
tried
in
to be a
from Tough
wrestler,
Enough.
you know, and he came
know.
in. He came in from the real world, and he said it right. I give him his props. He said I was more popular than half the people in that damn locker room, but you alienated me. Fucking right. You know, Miz. In my opinion, Miz worked harder than in my 90% of the locker room. Miz worked harder than 90% of them to get where he's at today.
He evolved quite a bit.
He evolved
too.
quite a
Yeah.
bit. When
Oh,
the Miz
yeah.
first started, he was
Yeah,
green.
looking at his
I'm
wrist
looking
and
at my
all that,
wrist right
yeah.
now. But he was super
Wearing
green.
a fedora.
Dude, the fedora, he was annoying. They wrote him off, and it just said, listen, because of your popularity, we'll keep you here, because they're like, oh, well, we know who you are, and you're annoying, and
Yeah.
whatever. You know what I mean? Mrs. Annoyance and all that shit kept him on TV, because if he was like John Cena, when John first started, John was on his way out the door.
See, here's the problem. So he came in and he was very respectful, right? Miz was.
Right.
To
He
the
just-
point where he actually, because I think it was Bradshaw is the one that kicked him out.
Right.
I think Bradshaw kicked
Because
his ass
they,
out of the locker
yeah,
room.
they just didn't want to deal with him. They just
You know
felt
what?
like-
You know what Miz should have did? He
What?
should have punched. He should have punched that motherfucker in the mouth.
and then got his ass whipped.
That's fine. That's fine. But it just shows like
Stood up for himself.
you're not gonna fuck it. Yeah, fuck you, dude. Like I'm here. I'm gonna earn this spot. Fuck you. Like I mean, because that shit happens. It's a bunch of alpha dudes just
Right.
running around. You know what I mean? And
He got put in
and
the
especially back in that day, that was the transition from
Old guard to
Attitude
new
Era
guard.
to
It was
new
o-
WWE.
Right.
Basically,
It was old guard to new guard.
Yeah.
definitely. And they put him in the bathroom. Kimmy, they had Miz
Yeah.
dressed in the bathroom, the public
Yeah,
bathroom
closets,
on top of
janitor
that,
closets.
the janitor closets for almost 2-3 years.
almost 2 years. Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah.
So like I said, and now look at him. Are you kidding me? He gets his own fucking locker room.
He don't though. He
Well,
dresses.
he dressed with the boys,
Yeah.
yeah. But he could get his own locker room.
Right.
And here's the deal, like Waller says, real superstars get their own locker room. But anyway, I
Yeah.
digress.
But yes, that's the Miz
But
story.
that's the
Like
Miz.
he legit got fucking blackballed out of the locker room, and he should have stood up for himself.
Right.
He should have fucking just.
Well, I
He
mean,
should have
like I
tagged
said,
him, dude, and said,
like I
"Fuck
said,
you, no, I'm not gonna leave. Make me leave." And if they
He-
fight, then
well, he
Bradshaw
earned-
would have respected that.
But
you
he
know?
earned their respect differently, though.
He did. He did it the long hard way.
passive. He was
Yeah.
passive and pacifist about it.
Well, and just think
I
about
respect him for it.
He's one of the greatest of all time.
Dude,
You know, he's on the Mount Rushmore of Intercontinental Champions.
dude, he's either. There's a debate of 1 and 2. I mean, Jericho has to be 1. I'm sorry, he has to be. But
Now,
he
here's
is
the thing.
definitely 2, bro.
If Miz gets it again and he because they're tied. They're tied right now. I think it's like 8 or 9.
It's 8 apiece. Well,
It's 8 or 9 apiece.
Miz, I believe, has 7, and I think
I think they're tied.
Jericho's 8. Is it? Are they tied?
It might be. I
Somebody
think
look
they
that
are.
up while we're talking about this.
But yeah, I think he definitely has that. But if he wins it again, if they're tied and he wins it again and he takes the number 1 slot, then yeah, he's the greatest ever. And he will definitely get that before his career's over.
does that
Because to
having
me,
the
he's
most-
like the forever Intercontinental Champ.
having the most reigns, does that make you the greatest?
No, but it's also what you do with it.
Like, who is the greatest WWE champion of all time?
The greatest WWE champ of all time?
Yeah, it's got to be Hunter,
Why would you say Hunter?
because he's won it the most.
No, he hasn't.
He hasn't won the WWE championship the most.
No,
Who has?
John Cena.
yeah.
Side note: Jericho is a 9-time.
Yeah. See,
Oh, okay.
is
So Miz is at 8 then, or
Miz is
9.
at- Miz is at 8. He's
yeah.
not.
Yeah, he's at 8.
Okay,
Yeah. So he's got 2-time. He got to be 2-time.
okay.
2-time.
2 more times.
2 more times. Okay, so John's had the WWE championship the most.
So to me personally, the greatest WWE champion
Yeah. And F. That's EF. That
is
whole.
it's Stone Cold. It's Stone Cold, man.
It has to be, right?
Yeah.
Like, if you think about all the boxes,
Yeah.
John can be second.
Hey, quick trivia:
Yeah. Ooh, you are correct, and I'm correct. I'm sorry.
who held the Intercontinental Championship the longest?
That's Honky Tonk, right?
I think so. In
No.
one run, or just like in a total?
In a total?
It says combined.
Oh, so that's the Miz.
Probably, man.
Yeah, that's the Miz. Miz held it the longest combined. Final answer.
Is that your final answer as well?
It's that or Jericho. I mean, it's that or Jericho. I'll go with Jericho.
Pedro Morales.
What?
Wow.
619 combined days.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, combined.
Combined? But I'm
Back
just
when they
thinking,
held it for like 3
3
years.
years
at a
straight,
time.
yeah.
He had it
Bruno's
twice.
still
Yep,
around.
he had it twice.
He only had it twice?
Yep.
Wow.
There you go. There's
Damn.
your trivia for the day, you guys.
But does that make him the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time? Hey, look, it's not how many times you get it; it's how long you keep it, baby.
Technically, yeah, that makes sense.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
See,
Rick,
I don't know.
Rick
Chris
may be the
Jericho has
13th.
only held it 318. He's like 17th on this list.
Wow.
And he's held it
It's
the most, dude.
So that means he held it for 30 days, lost it.
See,
That'll be
this has
interesting.
always been my thing. They're like, oh, 15 time. I'm like, yeah, that means you lost it that
16
many
times.
fucking
That
times.
means you lost
suck.
16 matches.
You know what
yeah.
I mean? Yeah. So
Well,
it's
when,
like,
if that's the case, then Bruno San Martino's like the forever champion.
Yeah,
right?
he
well,
I
that's
mean,
what I'm saying. So is
what
it?
is-
It should be like length and duration of holding the championship versus how many
Damn.
Yeah, that
times you
should,
had it.
and that should,
That
and
is-
how long you had it.
619-day reigning. Blah,
Dude,
blah, blah.
that's
Like
crazy.
Brock won the WWE title. Brock actually might be the greatest WWE champion of all time, bro.
Yeah,
But
I
Miz
was
is
gonna say,
second
dude.
actually
Yeah.
for the longest amount of time.
The Miz is second.
Yeah,
I-
597.
I
Damn.
thought the Miz was number 1.
Who's
but
number
wow.
3?
Don Morocco.
Wow.
Wow,
The
okay.
Miz is in. Look at the names.
And then Honky Tonk.
Look at the names
Well,
that the
that's
Miz
what I'm
is
saying.
in.
That's what I'm saying.
Contention
He's
with.
in great company. You
Guess
know
who
what
is
I mean?
in?
Dude.
Guess who's in top 6 though?
Who?
Reza.
Yeah,
okay,
that
well,
would
yeah.
make
I mean, that would
sense.
make sense. And that's another debate. Is he the greatest Intercontinental Champion
Dude,
of all time?
this top is actually let's see. Pedro Morales, Miz, Don Morocco,
Morocco.
the Honky Tonk Man, Tito Santana,
Tito Santana, baby.
I can't read. Razor Ramon, Ultimate Warrior, Randy Savage,
Ah.
Mr. Perfect, and Shawn Michaels.
Could we just take Warrior out for?
Wade Barrett,
Oh wait. Oh, bad news.
and then Dolph. Aw. All right,
There you go.
moving forward.
So moving forward, that's all I got to
Okay.
say about Waller. I know it's a work. I know it's a work, and I
course.
understand that they're trying to give him the heat. I think the way they're giving him the heat kind of just was like, okay, he's just. I'm one of those people again. When I look at someone given an opportunity, does that person fit that role of that opportunity? Like I said about Big E and the WWE title, I told you, I called that shit before it even happened. I said he wins it, it's gonna be now what, and that's where we're at now.
Well, that's
it's
because
working a little bit.
That's their problem though. That's their fault because they don't
Who's
know
there, WWE or the talent?
WWE. Because if
No
you're
blame
gonna
on the
put,
talent?
if you're gonna, no, you can't ever blame the talent. The talent's getting put in the position to where they're having to perform whatever they're being told to do.
Mike, you can't ever blame the talent, bro.
Yeah,
Are
I
you
can't
serious?
say you can't ever, but yeah.
I mean, not ever, but for the most part, dude, the wrestlers are doing what they're on WWE.
If you're
that is.
given a role to play and you cannot play that role, that is not the WWE's fault. You cannot play that role.
Yes, it is, because
It's
they
the
should know
WWE's
that.
fault that
No. They should know that
you
can't play that, so
role.
you have to put somebody in that can.
But-
That's their problem right now.
But how do you
is
just
these
change
guys aren't
that?
actors?
You can. Well, you.
He's got to hire actors, bro.
But-
Because if you want them to specifically do what one specific thing, it's like, I don't give a fuck what you've done in your past. You're going to play this character, this role, this way. If you can't do it, these guys aren't actors.
But-
they're fucking pro wrestlers.
But
you know
it's
what I mean?
sports entertainment, bro. You have to know the entertainment
That's what I'm
factor of
saying.
it.
So
That's what I'm
Zelina
saying.
Vega, she's on Raw, correct?
She's on
Is she on SmackDown or is she on Raw?
she's on Raw.
Yeah, she's tag champ.
So since we're
Yeah.
just in this first part of the week, speaking of like being actors and stuff, we've been kind of annoyed with her and like King Woods having like this British accent.
Yeah,
It's
all of a
Game of
sudden.
Thrones, yeah.
But listen, Selena was walking down the ramp and like broke character and got all like
That,
blah blah blah,
yeah.
and she was like, anyway, and I'm like, oh, okay, that was clever. That kind of
Yeah.
made me laugh because then it's almost her going like,
I
yeah,
know
I'm
what's
being
going on.
forced to be in this role, and then she's like, you know, almost like how people get pissed or like. They're like, are you speaking French right now? Like, what the
Yeah.
fuck? You know, like, they
One
just
of
start...
those today.
Yeah.
Well, and that's the thing, because if she's doing that and taking that and making it her own, kudos to her.
Yeah.
Because it's more authentic that way.
Those
You
are
know what I
those
mean?
subtleties that we're kind of talking about where it's like, yes, you can take on this role in this script, but then put your own little flair on it.
Right,
Yeah,
and that's
dude.
the problem.
Yeah.
The people who are supposed to put their little flair on it are not putting flair
Yeah,
on
and
it.
Biggie
Mr.
is
B?
not. Biggie is not doing that.
What were you saying,
Well,
Mr. B?
I was going to say, I think we're going to see all this slowly get to that point when NXT's roster starts moving into Raw and SmackDown.
There'll be more consistency
Yeah.
character-wise.
Yeah, because they're going to be molding these people into what they want anyways.
So fucking Waller, whatever his name is, Grayson Waller.
We may not like the storylines, but they may make sense, or I don't know.
That's the one thing I am hoping for, is at least if they're going to have the NXT talent, cultivate them with that fucking character. That's who they are coming into the WWE, and then
It
transition that
progresses
character
yeah.
and progress into WWE.
Well, I mean, it kind of looks like it's happening that way because look at Riddle. Riddle is bouncing back and forth, you know,
Right.
and he's still the same Riddle that he's always is. And stuff.
Right, but Riddle came in as Riddle. You know what I mean?
right, he's always been Riddle.
A
It's-
handful of people don't get to do that.
Yeah.
I mean,
You know?
Yeah.
the back to the stupid Carrion and
Right.
and
Look what they
Keith
did with
Lee.
Carrion. That's
Yeah.
what I'm
You
saying.
know that
You can't repackage someone that's already established because
Right.
NXT, you're
it's your
if
sa-
you're
it's
there,
your same
that's-
product.
It's the
Yeah.
exact same product.
It's like if McDonald's tried to dress up a Big Mac as a fucking chicken sandwich. You're like, bro, that is a Big Mac. Why are you telling me that's a chicken?
like it. Like I've seen the Big Mac. I've eaten the Big Mac. Like
That
that's
is
fucking
not a Big Mac.
yeah,
Or even making a Big Mac with chicken instead of
the 3 bread
beef.
and cheese.
Yeah, 3. Oh, so many carbs.
Anyway,
Yeah.
But yeah, dude. No, but that's the problem. So if they can have more consistency with those guys that come up to where, if the new, what's his name, the Italian dude, D'Angelo,
Yeah.
Tony D'Angelo. So when he comes up to Raw, the announcers should be like, "Oh shit, that's Tony D'Angelo from NXT."
Well, yeah, but they did that with the Shield anyway, so it's not like it's a
Right.
secret that they do.
They
that.
do it with some, and they don't do it with others.
right? And
Yeah.
it's like
It makes no
don't
sense.
pick and choose. Just pick. You should either everybody's the same coming in, like you said, the door, or if you're gonna change the character, NXT needs to be a separate product, like Ohio Valley Wrestling was.
Or how about this? Here's a
Nazi.
fucking here's something that'll break your brain. Maybe have a fucking storyline for them when they come up.
what?
Maybe have
Yeah.
something for them, like, so you're not just doing it on the fly. You know, how about have something laid out for them when they come up and just be like, hey, okay, this is what we're doing. We're going to start you here. Boom, boom, boom. It's a process, dude. You know what I mean?
Dude, the
And then if he
dumbest shit
gets
they
over,
ever
great.
did was.
If not, then fucking down the card you go.
Yep, exactly.
You know? Simple as that.
And that sums up NXT, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I'm done talking about the NXT.
All right, so we're gonna move on to Dynamite. Dynamite had a lot of good stuff on there, as we said before. We had
was
the
alright.
hour. We'll start off with the way the show started. 1 hour and 0 minutes of nonstop wrestling, leading
Man.
to a draw. What do you guys say?
All right, here's the thing. I mean, really, really good match. Not going to take anything away.
Yeah,
it was
a
great.
good match. I just don't like the placement.
I hated the placement because here's the problem. If you know that your first match is going to go an hour, dude, you need to do that shit on a pay-per-view when you have time because build anticipation. It's a big fucking match, dude. That match is...
Well, Winter is Coming was supposed to be their premiere event, and also their...
But you're trying to fit it into, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, I understand why they did it because they're like, here, we're going to put you on first. You're going to be able to get the time that you need for the full hour. You're not going to have to rush. You can, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I understand why they did it because it's on Dynamite. It's on TNT.
Yeah, they gave it away for free again.
Pretty much, right? But
That's not good, though.
me, because
Last
when's their next
hour.
pay-per-view? Revolution, right? I don't know when that is.
Let's see.
AEW Revolution.
Kimmy's quick with the machine over there.
Because to me, it's like you could have drew that out a little bit more.
Well, of course they're gonna fight again. I mean, that's definitely gonna happen.
Yeah, but it's like, you know, I don't know, man. Like,
What's the stip? No time limit.
I'm
this
not,
time?
like I said, I'm not discrediting it at all. I thought it was a great match. I thought the ending I thought was pretty good. The only critique I would say for the match, they did not have like the 10 minutes remaining. You know,
No, they did.
5 minutes remaining. I didn't hear that shit
Oh,
once.
yeah, they did. Yeah.
Did they really? Did you hear it?
I didn't.
I did. I'm telling you, there's 5. It was what's his name? Roberts, Justin Roberts. He was like 5 minutes remaining in the match. 5 minutes remaining in the match.
For real?
Yeah,
I did not
with-
hear that
He
shit.
was low with it.
Well, maybe that's
Yeah.
why they just purposely were doing it low.
So it says the next one is Battle of the Belts, January 8th of
Oh, but that's a
2022.
TBS show, right? That's a TBS
It
show.
is TNT, it says.
Oh,
TNT.
Okay.
Yeah, they don't go to TBS until January.
So that's like their
of
Clash of the Champions,
Yeah, but that's on free. It's free TV.
which I love. Hey, I'm not
January
like I said.
4th.
Well, that's
Keep giving us
interesting,
all
though,
the-
because
all
they
the good
do
shit.
have... that's interesting. So, New Year's Smash, 29th of December.
Oh, okay.
That's a Friday,
that's
right?
the Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
That's the Wednesday show.
And then they'll have the Battle of the Belts, and then they have Revolution, which is
Battle of
March,
the Belts is when?
January 8th.
Okay, so that's that following Saturday. Okay. So day one, and then that following Saturday is Revolution.
So, yeah, New Year's Smash is the 29th, it says, of December. So, that's coming up next.
That'll be a Wednesday. So two Wednesdays. The second Wednesday from this week.
Yeah.
Perfect. Damn, we got a lot of wrestling coming up.
Lot of wrestling.
Wrestling.
Yeah, that was my thing. Yeah, the placement. I'm with you, Mr. B. Because I think if they put them on at 7:00 p.m., they're like, oh well, this match is definitely going the whole fucking
Well,
hour.
maybe at least the last hour of the show instead of the first hour.
Well, I
Oh.
mean, you would have, regardless of when they would have put it, you knew it was going an hour.
No,
So-
I
not
don't know.
necessarily.
Yeah, I actually do agree with that point now that you said that. Never really thought about it that way. Like, if you do, bring them out towards the end and it's still an hour, you're like, oh, so this is going to be an hour match. So it does kind of
it kind of gives away
trick
the.
your... Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
You're right, actually. So,
I
I
understand
retract
why.
my current statement. Like, I actually don't... Now
Plus, they got 2 hours. They can do it on the first hour to make sure they get the time that they need because they can kind of shorten up the rest of the show.
Right.
You know what I mean? Me personally, I like my main events as your biggest match. Keep me invested into your show. You know what I mean? Because that's how I would do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because after that match is over, you really don't give a shit about what else is happening.
Yeah,
on the
well,
show.
you pretty much just
you
you've
blew
blown your load,
nut.
so to speak. Yeah,
that's it. It's over. It's like,
it's
okay.
done. You pop the crowd, and now they're ready to fucking
get
relax.
some popcorn and...
But it's, I mean, like I said, I don't want to discredit it. It was good in every way. I wish I would have heard Justin Roberts say 5 minutes or whatever, 10 minutes, because then
what?
I would be like, that was great.
I don't mind them trying new and different things. Fucking why
Same.
not? Just break the mold.
Break the mold down.
Hey, plus I think O'Brien Danielson is still one of the greatest in the world, if not ever, right now, because he's putting Kenny Omega on notice for the best bout machine for real.
Well, I mean, he definitely
And
proved.
he wrestles every fucking week.
He definitely proved that.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, no, right for those points. He definitely proved that he Ain't lost a step, that's for damn sure.
No, dude. And he went a whole fucking hour. And
Went a whole
kudos to
hour.
Hangman, too, by the way, for hanging with him.
I mean, he was busted open and everything. It was
Dude, it was a good match.
It was
That
definitely a
fucking
good
damn
match. I really wish there would have been a winner, but I get it.
Yeah.
You want to hold us.
No, you know what? I'm
It's old
glad
school. I love
because
it.
I don't get a loss. It's so nice.
Yeah, I was going to
Love
say,
that.
it went to a no contest, so it's just the match for the,
Just
or
3
the points for the
right?
match.
Yep.
Just 3 points.
Just
Right?
3 points.
Because I thought for sure I was going to lose that shit. No lie.
Well, speaking of three-time Diamond,
Yep.
Yeah.
Dynamite Diamond Ring Champion of the World,
Yeah.
Mr. Maxwell Jacob Freeman, MJF. Thoughts
My
and praise?
jeweler's better than your jeweler.
I know, and you know it.
Dude, did you see the ring?
Yeah.
Holy shit, it's like a Super Bowl ring. That bitch is like loaded.
Well, I mean, the Jaguars ain't got no money to spend on no coach. So, I mean, I guess they can buy a ring. I'm kidding.
terrible.
Shout out to Urban Myers.
Oh, no.
If you are following us at MACKDOWN Podcast, you can go ahead and stop. You
He's
know,
a clown, dude.
nah, he's too much. But yeah, that was great. I'm glad he won. I think MJF is by far got to be top 5 things on wrestling TV right now.
I would agree with you.
Overall,
Great promos.
Every time you see him, you're going to get a good promo. Well, and it's
Definitely.
just good heat, too. Like, he's not afraid of the heat.
He's very
he, like,
smug and just
Yeah.
cocky.
His face is very
Yeah.
punchable, too, you know?
he's better than you, and you know it.
So
Right.
that's just him turned up too. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Like, and the
think?
thing is, like, they don't really speak too much about him backstage. Like, everybody that you talk or hear from, like, on, podcasts and shit.
He's the same in ring.
Yeah,
out of ring.
apparently
Yep.
he's just a fucking asshole everywhere.
Yep.
Which
Which
hey,
I'm pretty sure in his personal life, he's probably
cool.
the
Yeah.
coolest motherfucker you ever meet, bro. Humble
He's
as
like, all right,
pie.
I'm walking out of my house. I'm going
Yeah,
to
he's
work.
like,
Goodbye.
all right, I'm going to
I gotta
work.
be a
He
He
dick
goes
to
and hangs
every
out with
motherfucker.
Cody.
Like
he's
his Facebook posts and shit I've seen.
But yeah, they got something with MJF, and WWE's interested. They want to bring him over.
See,
Of course.
They'll
You think
shave
that's
his
just
head and
rumor?
change his name
no.
and have
Well,
him be a
I
manager.
mean,
He can't go to NXT. He's got to go right to.
well, no, that would be the problem. He would go to NXT
No,
because
he
if you
can't.
think,
No.
dude,
They would
think,
put him on the
No,
main
no
roster.
way.
Yeah.
You can't.
Think
you
about it
can't
this
put
way.
him in NXT. You
think
can't.
about it. Who was the one guy you
Can't.
had? Who
He's
was
not the guy.
Who was the one? He's not the guy. Who was the one guy you had that went over to what was his name? EC3. EC3 was probably, in my opinion, one of the biggest things at the time that he made the jump to NXT, as far as Impact goes. And
Well, that was when NXT was what we liked. Now it's
that was like
now
pretty
it's
much
just
peak
strict-
NXT.
yeah, I
Strict
see. This is
developmental,
different.
you
This is
know?
a difference. Yeah,
a lot of no
is
names.
MJF. Yeah, could not go to NXT.
And I think that's part of all the
not 2.0.
releases too, making room for all these people, athletes instead of wrestlers.
I think honestly, man, the way it looks like they're doing, so they're clearing out all these big contract people, and like they had that next in line segment or whatever on Raw where it was like showing like all these like player cards.
All these new,
and
all
they're
these
like
new
all college
talents.
athletes.
Yeah.
So like Braun Strowman and fucking name one other person's contract probably pays for all those motherfuckers. You know what I mean? So they're probably coming in making $100,000 a year.
Probably like Nia.
yeah.
Nia probably had a pretty.
Yeah, she probably had a pretty
substantial
good contract.
Pretty good contract.
Yeah. So yeah, two of them.
Bray.
Oh yeah, with Bray's are you kidding? Bray's contract pays for them all by himself. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Why would you get rid of your number one? Never mind.
He's a
He
pro
didn't wanna be
wrestler,
there.
dude. He's a pro
Listen,
wrestler.
you're not going to, sit there
He
and pay
didn't
for
wanna be
somebody
there
that
no
doesn't
more.
want to fucking wrestle and,
Well, they don't want to fall in line. They don't want to be like put in a. He doesn't want to be put in a box. He's like, dude, I can be the best talent you got on any roster. Just let me go be me. Let me go fucking do my thing. And WWE's like, well, no.
Never
First of
gonna
all,
happen, never gonna
we're
happen.
corporate. Yeah, you're gonna be scripted to a point. You know what I mean? You want me to turn that down?
No, it's just pressing against my ear. I guess take my hat off.
Oh yeah, there you go. Take your hat off.
Take
stay a
it
while.
off.
Yeah,
Take it off.
only till like 3:30.
Yeah, no, yeah, I can stay a while. Wait a minute, no.
Yeah. But yeah, so I don't know, man. But yeah, I don't want to see MJF anywhere near NXT, and honestly, I don't want to see him anywhere near WWE for that matter.
Yeah, I'm like,
I just keep
he
staying
can't be as
AEW.
raunchy as he is.
Yeah.
He would be filtered too much. And,
Way too much.
Yeah.
Way too much. he needs to be right where he's at. You know what I mean?
Right. He could just let loose and make
Yeah.
his money and call it a damn day.
And he's so fucking young.
And he's gonna make plenty of fucking money over there,
Plenty.
dude.
Yeah.
He's
He
what,
bought a
23?
Burberry scarf for fuck's sake. Okay, motherfucker.
He's
I
like
know.
24 or 25.
Yeah, he's
I think he's probably 24. He's young.
Yeah, he's young.
which is great. He has youth on his side. Keep the injury bug away. He doesn't wrestle enough to get injured, so I mean it works.
Yeah.
Plus, I mean, you hear him talking about title matches. He should be getting these title
He
matches.
doesn't
and
need
stuff.
it though.
But you're
Dude.
right. And the ring kind of like
Ring is good. Yeah, that's
kind of
perfect.
substitutes it.
It helps. It's something. You know what I mean? It's kind of like the $1 Million Man.
Mm-hmm.
He's the $1 Million Champion. It's the same shit. You know what I mean? Or like MVP, when MVP had the fucking championship ring. He won the U.S. title, and he had it made. He had it made into a
that's
ring,
right.
and he walked around with that for a while. He had the belt too, but he
Yeah,
also
he
had the ring.
yeah.
Cody did it too in Ring of Honor, which is fucking great, by the
Oh,
way. Hey, that Cody right there,
you're only smoking mirrors.
the heel Cody,
Yeah.
is money. By the way,
Nightmare, the American Nightmare.
yeah, dude.
American.
But
Well, speaking of nightmares,
yeah, I was gonna say, moving on from
we'll go
Dynamite.
ahead into SmackDown, and
Yeah.
we knew that Paul Heyman had a nightmare. When,
Dude, is that not the greatest story in wrestling right now?
yeah, I
It
love that.
basically is.
I love how Paul said he was protecting Roman from Brock. It was great.
Yeah, Roman didn't like that.
It was great.
Because Roman's like, no, I'm the fucking top dog, motherfucker. You don't protect me.
But we all know the truth.
Well, and Roman knows the truth.
He's the
Storyline
advocate.
wise, you could tell he's like, look, man. Yeah, he's like, he's been my guy since literally day one. Like I just watched the Ruthless Aggression series. Like he's been with him since day fucking one. You know
He
what
turned
I mean?
on Brock twice, I believe.
He definitely turned on him once.
Yeah, with Big Show.
Yeah,
I think that might have been it.
I think that's it too. And then he brought him back.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there's that, and then I don't know, man. But the whole storyline with the tribal chief and all that shit, and
Yeah, it's
he
great.
he's a mark for the belt, man. That's Paul Heyman. That's what his character is.
Right.
My precious, you
He
know.
follows
Yes.
the belt.
Totally.
Totally. I like it.
Yeah.
My precious.
And even the way he was holding it, you seen he was like fucking trying to like clutch onto it and shit. You know what I mean?
Because he knew. He knows.
Yeah. So I don't know. So now he's like, well, fuck it. I guess I'm back with Brock.
Yeah.
But Brock is gonna fuck him over too.
Yeah.
Brock's gonna be like, fuck you, bye, you're gone.
I think Paul's going to be backstage for a little bit. Who do you think, if that happens and both separate from Paul, where does Paul go from there?
He could go home for a little while.
Go home, Paul.
But then, I mean, if you're going to do another advocate situation where if he comes back again,
It's gotta
I
be
think it
that
would have to
guy.
be, I would want it to be a fucking,
It's got to be the guy from NXT. The one that
oh,
doubles
the
on
new
Raw.
guy, Nails
That-
2.0.
Yeah. No. The guy that goes to, you see him on SmackDown from time to time and Raw. He's always with, he tagged with Kyle O'Reilly.
Oh, Von fucking
Von
Wagner.
yeah.
No.
I know.
No.
Ugh.
That
I
guy.
know.
I don't care for him.
That's not so much of you caring for him. Does Vince care for him?
Ugh. Ugh.
You know who I do care for? Sami Zayn.
And I think he's the best mid-carder on the planet. What do you think?
I wouldn't even want to call him a mid-carder
Oh, no,
because
you have to.
I know.
He's not WWE title.
but he's been hanging out with Brock and doing that whole thing,
Which
and
is great.
He's got world title opportunities. That's not really a
got a
mid-card level
little
guy.
bit.
That is definitely a mid-card level guy, bro. Are you kidding me?
What?
Dude,
Your
it's for a
your
work.
WWE title contender is
Yeah.
a mid-carder?
Right, it's for a work, though.
Well, of course it is. It's all a work.
Look at Ricochet.
Ricochet's probably your better answer right there.
Yes.
Yeah. I could see him with the ice.
Because he doesn't get title opportunities. He just fucking
He did. He
jobs
fought
all the
Brock.
time. Well,
For
yeah,
the
that-
WWE title.
yeah, but that was like, what, 2 years ago?
Okay, when's the last time Sami Zayn got a WWE World Championship opportunity besides this last one?
Well, you can't say besides this last one because
Well,
it's that one.
Okay, but the same thing with Ricochet. He got that one and then never anything else ever again.
Oh, poor Ricochet.
Oh, poor Ricochet is right. Poor Sami Zayn. Sami
But see,
Zayn.
Sami Zayn's going to
he
get
feels
another
more
one.
like an extra in the back now.
Who's that? Ricochet?
Yeah. Which is terrible because,
Yeah.
like, dude, WWE's just missing the mark. They don't.
Ricochet should have stayed in
It's
NXT,
not
should've-
bro.
what we want it to
No.
be. You
He
know
shouldn't
what I
have
mean?
stayed in NXT. He should have just never fucking been in the world title, like, scene at fucking
Yeah, him
all.
getting a shot at Brock,
Dude,
like, makes
U.S.
zero
title,
sense, dude.
Intercontinental title. What the fuck ever? Nothing.
Yeah.
No way he's beating Brock at anything.
No, there should be weight limits on world titles. I'm sorry, like I don't want to put shit in a box, but dude, they do it in all the things: UFC, boxing, all that shit.
But this
obviously
is
there's people that can transcend.
entertainment.
Right, obviously there's people that can transcend, but for the most part, dude, hey, I'm sorry.
Could you see a 250-pound Rey Mysterio walking around?
Dude, Ray was probably a good like 215, 220
Well, and here's
when he
the
first
thing.
got back to WWE.
Rey Mysterio is kind of an anomaly because like he does a lot of shit that luchadors are, you know, more familiar with that other wrestlers aren't really doing. So like if you're like pin a big tall man versus like a small guy who's gonna fucking run around your feet and trip you up and fucking kick you in the back of the head when you're not expecting it and fucking jumping off the top of the rope and like they can be. So I don't think there should be a weight limit necessarily. I just think it needs to be a talent limit. I don't know how else to say that.
Right.
You know what I
certain
mean?
people shouldn't be put in certain spots.
Right.
You know
Things
what I
just
mean?
need to be a little more realistically written, I guess I should say. No reason why fucking Ricochet should ever
Right.
have a match against Brock Lesnar.
But
I'm
Daniel
sorry.
Bryan
Yeah.
can.
Right. Yes, he can.
Well, and that's
He
why the
can.
whole
But
thing with Seth
that's a different
Rollins
scenario.
worked
Yeah.
so well with the Money in the Bank. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Because he's like the small guy coming in after these two titans fucking beat the shit out of each other, and then he's
And
like, "I'm the
steals it.
winner."
Yeah.
That makes
It's
sense.
perfect.
You know what
He's
I
a
mean?
different breed. He's a brawler more.
Yeah. So it
It's
just depends
perfect.
on the person. You know what I mean?
And I definitely think Sami Zayn's going to win the IC title. Just putting it out there.
That's not who I wanted to win. That's not who I definitely thought was going to have the Intercontinental title program.
Well, I mean,
That's Happy Corbin, and he ain't been so fucking happy lately.
Happy Corbin, when you picked him, you definitely thought him and Shinsuke were going to definitely
I
meet
thought
up.
they were well on their way for him to be.
That's
in
why I
the
dropped
Intercontinental
Shinsuke,
title
because
run.
I was feeling what you were saying, and plus Shinsuke's been kind of like,
They've gone completely away from
Meh.
that.
Yeah.
But before we get to that, did anybody have anything else for SmackDown?
Oh, yeah, definitely. So, Toni Storm pinned Charlotte.
She did pin
Yes,
Charlotte.
she pinned Charlotte.
After, her getting cream pie twice.
Oh.
Hey, she did literally got pie that was cream in it. It was in her face.
Was it that or was it shaving cream, What was it
Ugh.
really?
I know.
I hope
looks
it
weird.
wasn't shaving cream.
Me either, because that wasn't
Getting your
her
eyes
face.
and
That'd
shit.
be nasty.
It was probably Cool Whip.
Cool. Whip.
Yeah, it's probably like, ugh,
I love
nasty
Toni
shit.
Storm, so I'm totally a mark for her. So
Yeah, and her and Charlotte,
Yeah.
okay, let's do it.
Well, it's new and it's fresh, too, you know what I mean?
yeah,
That's always nice.
definitely.
New and fresh is always good.
Yeah. And then they kind of plug a little Sasha in here, a little Sasha in there.
Little Sasha.
They're trying to elevate Shotzi a little bit,
Yeah,
too.
which I
I'm-
like
yeah,
Shotzi as well.
Me too.
Hey, more women getting the opportunity to be showcased, especially when they're talented. I'm on board.
Yeah,
Definitely.
same.
And thank you, Charlotte, for doing that.
Definitely. So I just wanted to touch base on that real quick, but that's all I pretty much had. Speaking of women, I mean, of course, Rampage now has introduced us to the Owen Hart Cup with the from the Owen Hart Foundation. As we
Yep.
said before, it
Tournaments.
starts in May. It's a tournament for men's and women. It
Men's
starts
and
in May.
women's.
It ends at Double or Nothing 2022. I'm curious to see what the brackets are going to be. There's lots of speculation on.
It's going to be a big time bracket, I think.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so as well.
Kind of like the Dusty Cup, where they just kind of pair a bunch of fucking like superstars together.
And I love cups and I love tournaments. They're like
I do
my
too,
favorite.
man.
It
I
just
do
gives
too.
you like something longevity.
Damn, the Dusty Cup. Oh, I missed that.
A dusty cup.
They do it every year.
No, they didn't do it this year.
hmm
When?
They did it for the men and the women, because Dakota and fucking.
Oh, that's right.
Up the road, baby.
Yeah, you're right.
Look
I wonder
out.
if they're going to keep it up. Anyway,
Keep it up the dusty
so
cup.
speaking of the cup, like we said, the Owen Cup is here.
I love it, by the way.
Yeah.
It's fucking awesome.
It's a great idea. Martha is going to give away the trophy. I'm not too up to date on what the actual award is or what the winners get.
It's a
I
cup.
just-
It's the Owen Cup.
Well,
It's
as,
gonna be
as
a
far
cup
as if
for
it's
real.
going to be an opportunity, if it comes
Oh,
with
yeah.
an opportunity for a title shot or something like that.
Oh, it
But I
has
know-
to, right?
I mean, you
Come
would
on.
think,
Yeah,
but
it has to.
Hey, it's also just giving you the opportunity to get your name and face out there. You know what I mean?
definitely
Yeah.
that too. And Martha Hart is going to be the person who presents it to her, to the winners, which I think is pretty cool that Martha's even stepping back into wrestling in any way, shape, or form whatsoever. I'm pretty
Bro.
sure they had to pay her a lot of money to come in there. That was
Have you
close.
seen his son, Oj?
Yeah, they said he's
He looks just fucking like
Owen,
Owen,
yeah.
dude. Yeah.
But he doesn't
I mean,
wanna-
he obviously it's not. He's a spitting image. We'll just say that. Like, there's certain pictures you see of him, you're like, Jesus Christ, dude, you're just like your dad. But yeah, I know Mark Henry. I don't know if Oj was ever talking about ever getting into wrestling, but could you imagine?
Hey,
I'm
If
sure his
Oj,
mom's like, nah, bruh.
if
No,
he got
he's
into
never-
wrestling, dude, and then you bring over Harry Smith Jr.
who got released?
Harry Smith Jr.
Yeah,
Harry Smith, I should say,
Harry Smith.
which he did get released. But also they got fucking Teddy
Natty.
Hart.
Teddy Hart. And,
Yeah, and they had the Hart Foundation. They had the new Hart Foundation in MLW.
Oh, look at that.
I don't know if you've seen that or not, but it was Harry Smith, it was Teddy Hart, and Brian Pillman Jr.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, well, speaking of Hart, we can get into this watch along if you want to do
Oh.
that.
Yeah, we could do that. Or we can.
If you guys want to do the fantasy first,
It's up to you guys. I'm down for whatever. We can watch along, or we can do fantasy since we're rolling.
Let's do the watch along.
You want to go and do the watch along now?
Do the watch along. Yeah.
All right.
Let's do it.
All right. So we're gonna take a quick break, real quick, and get everything set up, and we'll be right back after this brief message.
Oh, hell yeah. We're going to make a commercial?
Yeah, we can. I was gonna say you can make some popcorn.
did Bret Hart coin the Degeneration X? Because he's like, you're a degenerate.
Yeah. Yep.
Dude, give that man credit right fucking there. Are you kidding me?
You gotta make
Are you kidding me?
All right, so with that being watched, and knowing what you know,
All right, so there it is. Survivor Series 1996. We're gonna watch Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart.
no. It's 1997, so
7. Ooh, oh my God!
it's season 11,
On your peak.
1997.
And Mike, you wanted to mention this before we even start about the beautiful disaster that happened to us. We were once bestowed upon us with something called the WWE Network. Mike, I'll let you take it from there.
Oh, well, if you want to bring that up, then yeah.
I know you wanted to talk about it.
Mr.
Right
B
before
says
this.
it quite frequently too, is how Peacock just sucks ass, you know what I mean?
comparably.
Yeah, I mean,
But
there's no organization to it. You
No.
don't have all the pay-per-views. The pay-per-views are all separate. There's like
it's tough to navigate, man.
Yeah.
It's fucking
It's
dumb.
stupid.
Like you can find most
everywhere
shit, but it's
else
just a pain in the
except
ass.
us. I don't even know. Maybe even Canada gets the network, and we get Peacock.
Yeah. Well, what sucks is the network was like we were talking about it last night. The fucking WWE network, dude. It was perfection.
Perfection. And it's
And if it wasn't, it was
perfect
damn
form.
close. Because
Right.
number one, it had the live channel, which just had shit streaming all day long.
like we said, I woke up Andre Slam Gorilla Monsoon
Almost
Andre!
every morning, waking
Yeah.
up to old school fucking,
It
you
was
know,
beautiful. It was poetically
Gorilla
beautiful.
Monsoon and Bobby the Brain Heenan, you know, Don
Definitely.
Morocco and shit like that.
Right. People that we named on the list earlier.
But
all
dude,
the greats.
But everything was easy to find, dude. It was all categorized. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know,
By
dude.
show, by pay-per-view.
Yeah, I just don't understand why they couldn't just keep that same format and just draft it into the Peacock network. Like, it just why don't they just have a link where you click on the WWE and then boom, it takes you to the network.
It had to fit the platform it was being integrated in. But with that all being said,
Again,
Mike,
it's
Mike
all
tell
about
us,
money, bro.
Tell us exactly where this is on the Peacock Network. Where can they
Okay.
find us at? Go ahead, go for it.
All right, so to reiterate here, we all threw a bunch of matches into a bowl. You know, some matches that we want to see that we maybe haven't seen in a while. All that shit, right?
One to be a dick.
Yeah, well, and yeah, we mixed them up. Mr. B had the first pick, so he picked it, and of course, it was The Rock and Mankind from Royal Rumble, and
AJ's a fucking heel for that.
I was just trying to mess around. I didn't think it would ever get picked. I was waiting
Of course,
for
the
day it
very
got
first
picked.
one.
The very
It's like,
first
bam.
one.
You jinxed it as soon as you wrote it.
Yeah,
Sorry.
we were even just talking about it last night. We don't want to see that shit again. But I mean, if you want to watch it, do yourself, no favors.
You can, yeah.
But anyway, so we tossed that one, obviously. So we're picking something else. So I picked another one out of the bucket, and it was the Shawn Michaels versus Bret Hitman Hart Montreal Screw Job
So that's
from
two.
Survivor Series 1997.
So that's two that I put in the bucket that got picked immediately. So that
Yeah, you showed me that one actually, which is fucking
right.
hilarious.
I'm pretty much done from the bucket at this point.
Yeah, because you put two in, right?
Yep, that was
You've
it.
been
Yeah,
eliminated.
you're,
I've been eliminated
You're
from the
gone.
bucket. Actually, there's one more in there I put in there.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say we can keep adding
In,
to it.
in the
It's
replace of the Rock and Mick, but
Okay.
go for it. So where are we at exactly on this Peacock?
All right, so on
crap?
the Peacock, so of course it's Survivor Series 1997, so season 11, episode 1. We got this thing paused at 2 hours, 14 minutes, and 30 seconds is what I would like to have it at, but
Brett's
I got
got
it
his
at 31
mouth
actually.
wide open.
Yeah, so on the count of 3, does anyone want to count down where I got it?
Give me.
We'll do a countdown. 3, 2, 1, play.
All right, here we go.
All right, so there's that ominous music. I love that music back in the day when the
Yeah,
wrestlers
that's
come out
boom,
backstage.
boom, 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 boom,
Sean's
boom.
coming out looking confident as hell.
I forgot Rick Rude.
Yeah,
was
Rick
with
Rude
them.
was a
How
part of
weird.
the. He was original member of the DX. He wanted to wrestle some more, but
Oh, who's that
he
in the
had a
background?
he had a Lloyd's of London. That's China.
No, did you see the guy walking in the background? He just
is
went
that-
to he just
that
went
Pat
into their
Patterson?
he just went into the DX locker room.
Oh
Who was
shit,
it?
who was it?
I don't know.
Oh damn! Well, we can't back it up now.
Nope.
Hey man, that European title is very underrated right there. When they first debuted that belt and they let Bulldog get it, man, I was obsessed with that belt. And then it was green at that too, the
Yep,
very
it
first
was-
one.
Yep.
Yeah, dude.
And just for anybody listening, if you can go back, I'll probably go back and do it as well. But you can put in the comments if you can tell me who that was entering the DX locker room right there,
Yeah.
because I never saw that. I don't know if anybody else ever
I
saw
literally
that.
didn't even pay attention
Oh,
to it, to
man.
be honest with you.
Well, when this is over, we'll go back and just check out that little part. I'll just show you that real quick. But it looks like Sean's about to come out.
They're in the Gorilla.
Dan Gorilla.
Oh, here he comes.
There's his music.
Every time
got
I hear his
those
music
looks.
now, I think of Kurt. Every
Oh
fucking
yeah,
time.
of course.
Every single time, dude.
So this match, as we all know, is pretty much marked in history as like one of the biggest what ifs or what's going on in wrestling history. You know, Shawn and Bret at this time, two biggest names in wrestling. You know what I mean? You couldn't get any bigger than these guys.
I mean, Hogan was on the other side.
Right, on the
you know,
WWE
just
side.
as yeah.
Right. Stone Cold was making his way up. You know, it was working.
Yeah.
In your heart of hearts, do you believe that Bret and Shawn really had heat? We know how much Bret, you know, talk shit. Wow.
Somebody just fucking threw goddamn soda or some shit.
Soda
on
or
him,
something.
motherfucker.
I
I
think
think
the
it was beer.
Canadians in general just have heat against Sean. So
Dude,
yeah.
they have that shit. They've had that shit forever.
Yeah.
Because even like when Shawn,
That day he came out.
well, no, he had the thing with Jericho in Montreal.
Oh, yeah,
and they
that's right.
booed the fuck out of him, and he's like, "You're just pissed. You guys just can't fucking get over it."
Yeah.
Yeah. and
Well,
that-
Jericho did.
shit.
You can't get over that.
Yeah.
You can't get over that.
I love that he brought a flag out and someone jumped a drink. He's like, perfect, and now I have a towel.
Yeah. Well, no.
Yeah, he wiped it off.
he
Doesn't he
wiped it-
hump it and shit and everything?
Oh.
Blows his nose.
He puts it right up his nose. Dude, you know how disrespectful.
That's the ultimate heel move. It's great.
Did he? Oh, I thought he ripped the flag. I was like, God damn, he's just desecrating that shit.
Dude, look. They got to clean the mat probably. Yeah, he starts.
Oh,
humping
there he
the flag.
goes.
Oh.
Everybody just hates him. Look at all the fucking. Oh my God,
Oh, it says-
signs.
wow.
Jesus. Oh
Wow.
Oh,
Jesus
oh,
Christ. This is
oh.
not politically correct anymore.
Well, there's got some signs out there
Damn,
that's
we go
definitely.
from one all the way to the fucking complete other spectrum. Holy
oh, he
shit.
pulled it out of his pants. You know, I do remember this match like it was yesterday.
Yeah.
But a lot of these little things I don't remember here.
I know this shit don't age well, does it?
Oh my God! What?
Oh, there you go.
Why does China? have... Oh no!
Damn. Wow, that made TV. Here comes the man.
All right, so here comes Bret. He's got the best title ever created. The
gold,
around his
yeah,
waist-
the
around
Holy
his waist.
Grail.
The Holy Grail.
And also, he's gone after this match as well.
This is his
very,
last one.
very
Yep.
gone, my
Yep.
friend.
Yep.
But here's the
Very,
thing.
very gone.
Dude, WCW really dropped the ball on that shit because they should have They should have
And his son had to
took advantage of that momentum. You know what I mean? So WCW fucked it up. Oh, look at that belt. Look at that fucking belt. The Holy Grail, y'all. Hey, now they got that dual plate one on WWE Shop right now. If they do that one in all gold, like that one right there, I would be highly interested in that.
I just like seeing Jim the Anvil and Bulldog back there. So
Yeah, where's Owen? Oh, well, Owen got stunned and beat up.
I
All
love,
right, here we go.
I love Jim.
Hey, man, the Hart Foundation's like low-key one of the greatest factions of all time. Not to mention their colors, dude. Come on, black and pink, dude. Get out of here.
Well, the Hart
It's two of the
Foundation
best color
tag
combos
team
ever.
or the Hart Foundation faction?
Both, the unit. Just the unit itself. It encapsulates all of that. The Hart Foundation.
So who's the better? Well, damn, we'll debate this one day. But keep this in the back of your mind, guys. Better family line, the Samoan or the Hart?
the Samoan, dude, for sure.
Samoan, definitely.
Yeah. Yeah, because they're still like a prime time, like,
They're still going strong.
yeah, they're still like main eventing storylines on the main shows.
Yeah, Natty's,
Whereas the Hearts are
it's all Natty now.
MLW, man. Yeah. Well, yeah, I was gonna say Natty definitely.
Toothpick.
Oh, toothpick. Sorry,
Thank you. Sorry, I was trying to.
but yeah. Hey, Cam was not lying when he said there was not a cooler motherfucker than Bret walking down to the ring. You know what I mean?
Dude, yeah, the whole flipping of the jacket, the whole thing. I love it.
I love the glasses, dude. Those glasses are awesome. I would rock those today.
Yep.
Well, I mean, come on.
Go to disc
I
golf
said
wearing some Bret glasses.
The sign said Bret lied. Canada sucks.
Damn.
That's great.
Look at the crowd is so fucking.
Well,
they're hot
here's
right
the
now.
deal. You got to realize all this momentum, all this talk. You can feel the electricity, as Jim Ross just said.
Yeah.
I mean, this match gave every wrestling fan palpitations because you had no idea what was going to happen.
No.
To add all this swerve into it at the end of it to make it look like it was real and
That's what I'm
controversy, this was a work. Oh, we gotta
Nope.
we gotta call. We gotta run in. We gotta run in.
Not right now.
Well, my bad. Anyway, we can continue.
But yeah.
Here.
I always like this part where he gives the glasses to some kid.
Me
I
too.
know, man. That was always like I knew I would never ever get.
Yeah,
like,
I never got a pair.
I would never be that close.
Well, I've been that close. I just never got a pair.
China is a man.
That's
Damn,
terrible.
that is.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Look
There's
at these
so much of that.
signs, dude.
The 90s, bro.
Jesus.
And it's Canada, so they're
Dude,
like
the
different
90s is
era.
like
they're
this.
different, so different.
I feel like the 90s is this generation's like Wild West.
No, the 90s was this generation's 70s when things changed.
Damn. I mean, if you really think about it, that's comparable time
Right.
wise.
Because the 80s, I mean, what'd you really have in the 80s? A flock of seagulls and an oil spill? I mean, come on. No, great movies.
Oh,
Great
dude,
movies came
great
out.
music,
and,
too.
And great music.
Yeah.
But you really didn't have there was no revolution.
I mean, come on, man. That was the golden era. You know what I mean? Hulkamania was running wild, brother.
But that wasn't a revolution.
Yeah, but if you think about, I'm talking about TV entertainment though, because they were
Right.
like, oh, everything's PC, 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 and then you
Yeah.
get to the 90s and they're like, fuck this, Jerry Springer fights all the time,
Yeah,
just
it's
you
crazy.
know, just chaos.
Yeah.
And then we get into the 2000s and then they're like, oh, okay, all right, we need to slow our fucking roll. We've gone a little too far. Back the train.
And we've
basically.
backed the train up since then, man. We've backed it way. I mean, there's certain things that we're doing now in media and social media that I'm seeing. Oh, sorry, not social media, but in media in general, like TVs and movies. I'm hearing like Chucky, the show that comes on USA. That's a cable network that most people have in their home. Have you seen the show? And that
Yeah.
follows fucking NXT and Raw and shit.
That's why though it's a late night.
Yeah.
Oh, that
Oh, look
is
at that
so
thing.
pretty.
I mean, Rick and Morty's on Cartoon Network. Come on, bro.
Ooh, are
it's
we
a
gonna
great
see
show.
flashing lights? Is this
Yeah,
about-
but it comes on
Oh,
the
this is
late.
definitely that era. Yeah.
So that's another thing, guys, that we were talking about too. The nostalgia of this era of wrestling is like when big moments happen, just all the flash bulbs going off in the
Yeah.
audience, dude. It just makes it feel so epic.
Now, I mean, Brett is putting it on Shawn right now in the beginning of this match, and my big moment was the moment when they go out into the crowd. You know what I mean? That check your pants, sir. They might be on fire.
What? No, I didn't.
Yeah, I did. I saw it.
Oh, well, let's go. Yeah, that's the one thing that a lot of people forget about is when they go out into the crowd and just fight for fucking ever. It seemed like.
Yeah, Shawn said he was scared. Shawn was getting hit by people. I mean, you've heard it through other casts,
Could you
other interviews.
imagine, dude? Yeah, like that's dangerous because people back then, I mean, people would get stabbed. You know what I mean? Just like shit, man. It was fun. Like Bret never had any fucking holes in his game, though, man. It's crazy because there's never been anybody in the history of wrestling.
Oh, there we go. Look at the fans
That
already
was
grabbed. Look at
so
him hitting him.
over.
Look at the fans hitting Shawn.
Where's
Look at this guy
homeboy?
with a hat on. He's hitting Shawn.
He said, "Fuck him up." They're in Montreal. That's hilarious, dude.
Look at this. The referees are still pushing these guys away.
All right, look, man. I'm gonna go ahead and just say it now. I was gonna save it till the end, but I'm not. So, my opinion, it's been said on record.
It's been 1 week.
I think that this was a total work.
100%.
In the words of Scott Hall,
and in the words of Jim Cornette.
I don't know, man. I don't think that.
I mean, not Jim Cornette. Jim Cornette said he came up with this shit.
Dude, it kind of allows him to live in infamy in a way. He's like, you know what
Well,
I mean?
yeah,
You know when they
every-
say, "Oh, notorious."
Yeah, everybody got out better because of this. Mr. McMahon was created out of this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Bret Hart went on to make a couple $1 million or a few
Dude,
million
DX
dollars.
became like one of the biggest fucking things going.
Vince
Cold.
Vince did something for Bret, in my opinion, in this match that he couldn't do for him by re-signing him. He made him more money in this match, long term, than he would have if he would have re-signed.
Yeah.
Because Vince couldn't afford him anymore.
Yeah, I mean,
And he was moving in a different direction, you know? Bret was stale for what it was and didn't have any oomph.
Yeah. But yeah. And WCW fucking dropped the ball again by not capitalizing on his momentum right here. You know what I mean? But WCW was such a fucking... They were a wreck at this point in time, dude. They were a sinking ship already. Like, after 97, like, once... Dude, I'm not going to say that Hogan and Warrior killed the fucking territory. But, dude, after that, it just really sank. But even before that, Hogan and Sting, like, they had that all that whole bullshit, you know what I mean? With the fucking referee and all that dumb
Hogan
shit.
and Sting? Oh, from
Halloween, or
with Bret.
Starrcade.
Okay.
Yeah. with
I'm
Bret.
thinking of you... when you
And
said
that was how Bret debuted.
right.
That's the fucking...
He said, "Oh, you want me to referee? Okay."
Yeah, and it's dumb. You know, you don't... I'm sorry. Bad booking, you know.
Hogan
that was a
shoulda came-
stupid idea from bad
In
creative.
my opinion-
That's all done.
He should have came in there.
Oh, look at Vince right there.
Similar to what CM Punk is doing.
Oh, is Vince out? Did he walk
Vince
out?
is out there. Yeah, he's
Oh,
right
shit, I
there.
didn't even see him walk out. See? Damn.
I don't think they showed
Because
him
they've been
walk out,
fighting
did
in
they?
the crowd this whole... Oh, he kicked them in the no-nos.
In the no.
Yeah, because look at everybody that's around the ring. And see, at this point, Bret being a smart wrestler, I mean, he's a wrestler's wrestler. He grew up in the business. His dad's a
Yeah,
promoter.
why is Vince out here? Why is
He
all the big
knows
brass
that
out here?
motherfuckers, like, especially back in the day, dude, they would shoot on you and legit, like, try to take the belt from you. You know what I mean? And he knows that there's swerves and all that bullshit. So at this point, when you see Vince, you see Pat Patterson, you see Sergeant Slaughter, wouldn't you think in a wrestler's mind, like smart like him,
Something's going on.
something's something's up, right? So it's like, in my mind,
I would never put him back in the ring.
no, we would have fought to the back. If he really was, like, concerned about it, he would have made it a DQ. Like, he would have gave him no choice but to do that.
Suplex on the concrete floor, baby.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's
is
brutal.
And see, look, look.
Talking.
Yeah.
He's like, "You stiff me, you son of a bitch."
And he's
fucking
probably
game.
like, "I don't care. I'm leaving." He's like, "I'm leaving. Walk it off, bitch."
Oh, yeah, hit Pat Patterson again, why don't you?
We miss you, Pat.
Was that Pat? It is Pat.
Yeah.
Hey, it should be. Yeah, dude, see, don't you think that right here, Bret's trying to get it, do you think in his mind, he's trying to get it fucking DQ'd right here? Or
Yeah, he's saying, "Hey,
Well, how do you DQ though? You can't count out, obviously.
why not? Oh, did they turn it to a no-holds-barred
no,
match or something?
no.
Or?
Well, then why are they all still out and like no?
they
one's...
can't get him in the ring to fight."
Oh,
and
so
Brett's
the
still-
match hasn't even started.
Started yet. So you
Okay.
would think that the match should get thrown out.
They didn't start the match in the
No.
ring? Because he held the belt up and showed the belt.
Oh yeah, this
and
match
then he put
did
the,
start.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I was gonna say. I'm like, they didn't start that match. I'm confused.
That's right. This match did start. I'm sorry.
So,
Maybe
yeah,
it's
so
a no DQ.
So if this is not a work, like I think it is, then do you think Bret right here is trying to get himself DQ'd, like trying to give the refs no choice?
He's hitting him with shit.
So that way
Yeah,
he has to keep the belt, win by
Yeah.
DQ, basically. Like
But
lose but win,
Right.
basically.
Right, but but they go back into the ring. They go back into the ring.
Yeah, why was there never a count out? That's a
That's
good
what I'm
question.
saying. It's weird, right?
Yeah. Huh.
So you could play it both. Either it's the most elaborate fucking swerve of all time, or
Will we ever know?
I don't know. Maybe Bret on his deathbed will be like, "This is the greatest work of all time."
Like, hey, can we get another cameo from him and ask him that question?
Oh.
Be like, hey, Bret,
By the way,
I need to know. I need to know.
Look at he's got Vince out there. Like at this point, wouldn't you be like, "Hey, dude, something's up." That's why I like this has got to be a work, man.
Was Vince ever out like that for like other matches and stuff, or not really?
No, this was kind of like because he's transitioning out of commentary right now.
Gotcha.
So he's kind of been, I don't know, because even him and Bret had a scuffle. Like he did the whole hockey shirt jersey shit.
And you remember the steel cage match at the end of the
Right.
Raw.
Let me
Yeah.
ask you, when was
This
it
is
like
all
known
bullshit.
that because I always thought of Vince obviously as a kid,
Yeah.
as an announcer.
Yeah,
Right.
So
that's
like,
it.
when does it become known, quote unquote,
Stone
in the
Cold.
story?
Kind of during this era. This is kind of like
It is Stone Cold.
I think.
Yeah, like how did they introduce him as the quote unquote boss? Like, oh, he's the owner.
Well,
actually.
it's after this. It's the
tomorrow
next,
night. The
yeah,
next night, Mr. McMahon is born.
Yeah, Mr.
I
McMahon
didn't
is
screw.
born.
I didn't screw Bret Hart. Bret screwed Bret.
Bret screwed Bret.
Bret screwed Bret.
But at this point, like with
And
with
then
him being
came
out there
Stone
right now,
Cold.
do I know Vince is the boss?
They've kind of teased it by
Yeah.
this point, but it hasn't been like officially established that he's
Until
like
tomorrow
the
night.
owner. They may have said like he's the booker, or which
okay.
usually means the owner, but
See, the
oh,
bell
there they
just
go.
rang.
They just rang the bell. Okay, so
Okay.
here we go. So he's choking him with the flag. See, there's already signs like for Bret and WCW, like everybody knows. And that's the thing. This is when the internet kind of first started. So like
Right, they were getting-
people are starting to know. Yeah, the crowd's starting to get a little smarter. Damn, man. See, if Bret knew, he would never go back in the ring. That's, you know what I mean? There's no way he would have went back in the ring. He would have made him DQ him. So it's like, obviously, he's playing along here, right?
Right.
It's got to be a fucking work, dude.
But I mean, Bret also is. He might just want to get the win.
Well, the match was supposed to end with China
A
and
smosh,
Hunter
quote unquote,
coming
right?
in and
Yeah.
hitting them with sharpshooter.
But that's what I'm saying, dude. I think there's a small percentage of people on the earth that know about what really happened, and I truly think it was a work, because if Bret really had animosity, it's the only finish that makes sense where he would be like, okay, that's the only fucking way I'll do it. Like, because if Jim Cornette came up and was like, do the fucking swerve, blah blah blah, and then if Vince goes to fucking Bret and is basically like, look, man, if you're not gonna put him over clean, what if we do an angle where we swerve you? We'll have an angle where it seems like I'm fucking basically taking the heat for this. I'm gonna get the belt off you. It's gonna be my fault. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because
But you don't lose.
everybody's gonna boo him, and he had to know everybody was gonna turn on Mr. McMahon basically.
Right.
After this point, so that's
And
why
Shawn.
that's why he came on TV. You know what I'm saying? And he created that. It just makes too much sense for it. Everything lines up too perfectly for it to not.
Well, and then
Be
they
a
had
work.
the
Planned, right.
the backstage recordings from the other documentary
Right.
that was being done
Wrestling
at the
with
time.
shadows.
Yeah. Very convenient.
Yeah.
Conspiracy theories, guys. You know?
I'm just saying, man. It's easy to decipher
down that
all
rabbit
that.
hole.
Well, there's
Yeah.
still other people involved too, besides.
Well, yeah, Earl Hebner knew.
Hebner knew.
A quote unquote pulled
Yeah.
him aside right before the match started and was like, "This is what happens."
Oh, that guy. They're really trying to
So-
fight.
Triple H.
I think Triple H knew. Yep.
I think he had some like.
They said
I
he
thought it-
planned it.
Yeah, like he like hey, let's do this, or hey, we should do something like.
And
that.
if that's the case, then
That's what I heard on
fucking
some other
kudos. No wonder why he's in the position
Yep.
he's in right now. Because if that was the case, Vince probably looked at him and was like, "This motherfucker's got the biggest set of balls I've ever fucking seen." You know what I mean?
I love it.
I love it. It's good shit.
That's such good shit.
Yeah.
And I get to be in the game now? Oh, can I join DX? No. Oh.
I did see a thing the other day where a person on Twitter made a comment like Triple H should just start his own wrestling company.
Dude, I would be 100% on board with that.
Call it Triple W. Worldwide Wrestling.
I don't
by the
know. I
game.
don't know what he would call it, but I think that, dude, that would be, honestly, that would be
Do
that
it.
would create a fucking huge buzz, I think.
Hey, Triple H, if you're following us at MACKDOWN Podcast, you should
Well, dude, and nobody talks bad about him, right? Have you
No.
seen anything recently, like in his current role, like since the beginning of NXT?
Well, recently, no. I mean, of course, we know about the history. Everybody said he was.
Well, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about from the creation of NXT, all the people that have worked under him and worked around him. Nobody says anything. Oh,
thought he was gonna stab him. Like,
He really did.
Jesus Christ, Shawn.
but I would love to see that. That would be fucking great.
Yeah, who knows what he'll do now after his heart condition? But
What if
Yeah,
he?
get
What
well
if
soon,
he?
honey.
What if he partnered with Ring of Honor? Because they're coming back in April of 2022, apparently.
he should just do his own thing and call it Triple H.
What would you? Shit. That would be tough.
Yeah, Ring of Honor is just closing for the first quarter of the year.
I think that they're shutting down for now, and then I think because I listened to something on Busted Open, one of the talents that was there said they're gonna try to basically kickstart it again April of 2022. So, which will be around the same time as the USFL, which I'm kind of excited about. Not to lie.
Who's that?
The USFL, it's a football league. They're bringing back because back in the day, like in the 80s, they had the USFL, so there was separate drafts. So like Steve Young came from there, fucking Warren Moon came from there, I believe. There was a lot of players that came from there. Jim
Wow.
Kelly,
Wow.
yeah.
Yeah, I did not know that.
Doug Flutie, I think.
Oh, fuck that, Rudy.
But there was a lot of players that came from USFL, and it's pretty much similar rules as football.
Okay.
Well,
How come I've never
as
heard of
NFL,
it?
I should say. What's that?
I've never heard of that one.
It's old. Like it died probably in the 80s. Like I think at the end of the 80s it died, like maybe 88, 89. I could be wrong. But it was I don't know, maybe around for a decade.
Well, XFL is coming back too, I think.
I think they're going to come
in
back next.
2022.
Is it 2022 they're
I'm
coming
pretty
back?
sure it is.
Oh shit. Okay. See, that'd be cool if they did like an XFL versus USFL World Champion. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Or
dude,
bracket
was-
it out like 8 teams, you know what I mean? Or even 6 teams. Top 2 teams get a bye. And then you have one from one side, and like whoever the highest seed is plays the lowest seed on the other side, and vice versa. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That'd be kind of cool, because then it's mixed.
I just love football.
So I just love football.
Yeah.
I'm loving it.
No, I'm
It's
just
football.
like happy that there's going to be more football, you know?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was only from 83 to 86.
Oh, so it's only 3 years, actually.
Well, and it
Jesus.
says technically 85 because it says the league played a spring-summer schedule, and then the 86 season was scheduled to play in autumn-winter, but then they ceased operations before that.
Damn, so it was only around for a short period of time.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, because all those players had to come into the league or something, you know?
You know, I'm watching this match and I'm sitting here and I'm like, damn, you know, Brett's been kicked in the face like 3 times already by Shawn.
They've stiffed each other quite a couple times. Quite a couple.
Quite a couple.
Look at Brett's face here. Let's get a time check real quick so people know where we're at on this clock here.
Good call, AJ. We are at 2 hours, 36 minutes, and 35, 36, 37, 38.
Awesome. So you guys know where we're at. Shawn's going for an elbow, but Brett's looking like he's getting up.
Sean going to the top rope.
The black hand. Oh, no, it's a
crossbody.
crossbody.
Hey,
That should have
Rolled
been
up
it right
into a
there.
pin
That
with
should have been it
Brett.
right there.
Damn.
Dos.
Come on, man. Yeah, I think that maybe Vince and Sean and Brett played the boys and was like, hey, nobody knows about this outside of the people in this room right now. Everybody else is going to be kayfabed. Don't you think that makes too much sense, dude?
Logically, yeah. Of course.
Sorry to keep going back to that, but it's just
Well,
like,
here's the funny part. Brett was mic'd during the end.
Yeah.
The talks of the end of the match.
uh-huh, and you don't get the whole conversation.
No, you do get the whole conversation.
Not the whole thing.
Well, I mean, right, you get the ending
Yeah.
of where Brett and him is talking.
And I'm sure he did. I'm sure he fucking hit him for real. I'm sure he was like, "All right, I'm gonna take this shot. Like, I'll let you hit me for real, so it really
No.
plays out."
No. Brett was mic'd
I know.
when they went and talked about the ending of the match before the match even
Yeah,
happened.
because he's like, "Did you know about that, Sean? Did you know about that?"
But I'm talking about beforehand when Vince told him how they were going to lose.
Yeah, that could have been very strategic, though.
Right, that's what I'm
Right.
saying. They did that on purpose.
Right.
Because apparently they said, oh, they didn't know Brett was mic'd.
Bullshit. Because you want to guess why? Vince could sue him and
Yeah.
would have sued him
Exactly.
because that is You can't. That's a
You're
breach of
giving-
contract.
You can't do
First
that.
of all, you're giving up the ending of a major wrestling show. You're giving up the angle.
And this shit came out like at the end of the
immediately.
90s, dude, which people were still
Kind of-
kayfabe kind of still existed. It was shades
Right.
of gray at that point, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
So I don't know. It just makes too much sense, man. Too much sense. Everybody
was
thrived
work,
and
man.
everybody was better for it.
Okay, that actually looked like it hurt. That
Yeah.
actually looked like that shit hurt.
It probably did.
Ow, bro. His knee was like, it's not supposed to bend like that.
Nuh-uh.
Like I said, he didn't kick Bret in the face like 6 times, yo. Bret's like, all right.
Here comes a figure 4 leg lock.
Punch him in the thigh. Punch him in the inner thigh. Hit the knee.
I know, like, what do you do? What do
Turn
you do?
over, turn over.
I know, right?
Reverse,
You know, it's
reverse.
funny. Like, if you put the figure 4 on somebody and then you flip over, it hurts you more than it hurts anything.
Yeah, it's almost like a reverse.
Or I should say, if you're getting the figure 4. If you're receiving the figure 4 and it's like the quote unquote reversal where you just roll them over, it hurts you more than it hurts them because they're just laying there basically with their legs over your legs. Meanwhile, your legs are crossed, but now you're fucking flipped over, which is
with
more
all
pressure.
the pressure on your ankle now.
Yeah.
So there you go. I make your ankle hurt.
Fuck did he have in his mouth? That was weird.
Gum.
Chewing gum?
Chewing
Yeah,
gum.
he's always chewing
Why?
gum. They all do.
Stank ass breath.
That's weird.
Look at him. He's like, ow! Ow, my calf.
Ooh, he almost tapped right there. Did you see that? Did you?
The ref was trying to break him up so it wouldn't have counted. See?
He was like,
Like, I quit. Tap out really wasn't a thing at this point, was it?
I know Shamrock, I feel like, kind of started that whole thing.
Yeah, I think so.
You know what I mean?
Because who else? There was nobody else really like. I mean, you had the submit where they would quit, but like it wasn't like the actual tap out. You know what I mean?
It's usually like you're asleep and the ref stops it kind of thing.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh. Damn. That's probably what killed his back, dude.
Yeah,
Over
all the-
time.
Doing that over. Well, Rick was
Yeah.
doing it too.
But Rick was doing it different, where he was like hooking and kind of like
Going over
rolling
the
out.
side, yeah.
Yeah.
Sean was
Sean
straight up.
just power bombed himself. Oh, kind of like Kevin Owens. We did miss that.
I was just thinking of that.
Oh, shit, that's right.
Well, you
Kevin Owens
mentioned it now.
power bombed himself. Yeah, in the
Yeah.
match.
Well,
It's
that's a good time
hilarious.
to bring it up because, yeah, he did kind of roll up. Because that's what it made me think of. He rolled up just like that and was just like, and flat back.
Yeah.
It's like, damn.
Like, goddamn. He just let the ropes power bomb his ass.
It's funny.
This match is actually longer than I thought. Not going to lie. I thought this match was a lot quicker than... I don't remember it being this long. I thought they fought longer outside, and then they go to the inside, and then it was over pretty quick. Because where the fuck is Vince? Is he still out there? He's got to be out there, right?
Probably by the timekeepers or something.
Yeah, he is by the timekeeper.
Because they haven't showed him, right?
Not
Not
once.
since then, no.
Because he came
Oh,
out when
there
they
it is.
were in the back, right? Okay.
Hebner.
Okay.
The Hebner roll.
So Vince hasn't walked down to the ring yet. They just basically tried to come out to the quote unquote ramp.
Right. To get him
Or
back
the
in.
aisle way. Yeah.
Let's start this match.
Uh-oh. Is he coming now? People are starting to look over. Dude, it's total work.
Here it is. Here we go.
No.
Here we go, guys.
Vince ain't out here.
No, here it comes. Watch.
Where the fuck is Vince?
This is it. Vince is over by the timekeeper area.
He's going to tell him to ring the bell.
Watch. Ring the fucking bell. Vince is by the aisleway. And watch, they're gonna come
I
from
think
from
Vince
the left.
is right there.
Yeah, there he
yeah,
is.
he's not by the aisle, so he was by
So
the
he's by timekeeper, like I said earlier. Yeah. I'm sorry. The other guys were by the.
Look at Bret. Look, if he was really pissed, he would be... Oh, he spit right. Dude, he got perfect aim on that spit,
I know
by
he
the way.
knows how to
does.
do it every time.
Spit him right in his fucking eyeball. Ugh.
Fucking, some dude made a paper airplane out of his sign and fucking threw it at Sean just now. Look at him. Did you see that?
Look, he gets the belt and he walks out. He even puts the belt up and like cheers.
Yeah,
stays in
because well,
character.
you see,
Yeah, they're
Briscoe
all like,
tells him. He says, "Show the belt up to the fans
People are
and walk
spitting
away."
on him. You see that? People are just spitting on him. Gross.
you know you got heat, I guess, right?
Yeah, I guess so. Like Mexico, they'll dump cups of piss on you.
Oh,
apparently.
no. Oh, don't.
Can you imagine, dude?
No.
Oh, that's it. That's it. That's
There
the
it
show.
goes, yeah.
Wow.
Oh, they're not going to show the after effects, so we all know what happened after.
Yeah,
the big WCW sign. So this culminated at the end of the Bret Hart era in the WWE at the time, and
Yeah, that was it.
really set the stage for DX to pretty much take over the world.
Yeah, basically.
Could you imagine if Bret would have stayed in WWE? Like, if he would have took the pay cut and just, stayed there, the matches that we could have got? I mean, him and Hunter would have definitely had a program. Fucking him and Rock would have definitely had a program. You know what I mean?
Austin and him would have definitely met back up.
For sure, dude.
So just think about that.
And
You
him
would've-
and Shawn would have met back up again, too. You know
So,
what I mean?
so throwing that in there, you would have had, at the time, it would have been Stone Cold, Hunter, Taker,
Yep.
Shawn,
Yep.
Rock,
Mick.
and Mick, and Bret.
Yeah. Could you imagine that, dude?
Wow.
And then think about it. Then Kurt Angle comes in not too long after this, and then you get your Bret and Kurt. That's the dream match for me right there. That I
And
never
then,
got to see.
Benoit comes in, the Radicals, Eddie Guerrero,
Yeah,
Bret and Eddie.
I think Bret and Eddie had matches in WCW.
But was it the same, though?
Well,
We're talking about Prime.
My question, though. If Brett stays, do you have the Stone Cold we have now?
Definitely.
we probably got a better one.
Yeah, you're not.
Bret
That
would have helped
trajectory.
because Bret was about making new talent.
Yeah,
Like,
he
he's-
wanted the money. Yeah, he wanted
Yeah.
to work with it.
Yeah, because the bigger the heel you get, the more payoff it is when you beat him. You know what I mean? So, and he's the fucking top babyface, So
And damn, it was only 1 year because Survivor Series '96, he came back and fought.
he
Stone
fought
Cold.
Stone Cold back. That was his first match
His
on pay
first
per view back. Yeah,
I wanted to put that one in there too. That's a pretty good match.
dude, that match. I just watched that match actually not too long
You
ago.
see, Bret was
He blew him up.
he blew him up, but then just like 1 year later, wow,
Yep,
all times have changed.
yep.
You come in
He's out, and then fucking Stone Cold's fucking white hot, ready to go.
super hot.
And you gotta
Well,
go
thanks,
with
guys. Well, I'm sorry, but thanks, guys. Once again, anybody else have any other thoughts or comments on this match? I mean,
No, I love that whole Shawn Michaels Bret Hart feud. That was probably the most memorable from my experiences when I was young.
It
especially
just had
with-
the most heat. It just
Yeah.
felt so real.
It did. Definitely.
It definitely did, and that's what makes the best television. Reality.
And that's the thing that I think pro wrestling in general, AEW's trying to bring it back now.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's the one thing, if I could bring back the most, it would be like the spontaneity, where I would want people to be more surprised and
Right, more engaged.
anything can happen on live TV, blah, blah,
Right.
blah. You know what I mean?
People are not engaged with wrestling the way they used to
No.
be. You know, it's not a way of life, as they say. You know,
Yeah.
there's certain
And the
ways.
fans are smart, man. So it's like, even if you just play on previous shit that happened over on the other channel, that shit right there gets a buzz from us. We're like, he called
Right.
you a fucking Miz. Oh, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
And that gets us buzzing. And I like that they kind of cater to that
And
more
WWE
so
did
than
too.
WWE.
No, WWE did the same thing the next week. You know, I mean, they
Kinda.
was like, hey,
Let
you,
Edge come out and talk about Miz with the guy,
yeah, they told, and he even said to Miz, he said, hey, yo, you're so relevant now. They're talking about you on other shows. I mean,
Yeah.
it's true. Miz
It is
is he's in the. Miz is definitely, no questions asked, a Hall of Famer. I mean, there's.
Oh, for sure. 100%.
I mean, there's no reason why Miz should ever not even
First
be in the
ballot.
first ballot in the conversation. Even Maurice, fuck it. You know what I mean? I'll put him in this package, and then give him separate rings. You know, so my whole thing is that if the Miz and Edge are definitely going to make this rivalry work, and if they're going to feed off of what the crowd, what the audience, what the universe is wanting for it, it's not so much them who has to listen. You know, it's always the same people who have to listen to what the crowd wants,
Yeah.
so that they can go out there and produce that. And that's the problem we have here.
Just give me good content.
Yeah.
It doesn't always have to be what I want. Just give me something good.
Exactly.
Just give me something thoughtful.
Yeah.
And
And consistent.
exactly.
Yeah.
Here's something thoughtful and consistent. Who's your guys' winners and losers of the week?
Well, before we get to our winners and losers,
You want to do fantasy first?
we got a big, huge, giant announcement for our fantasy league this week.
Oh, here we go.
And if I had horns and bells and whistles, I got a bell, but if I had all the other things, I would ring them too. But ladies and gentlemen, AJ did not finish first place in the fantasy league. Oh no! Wow!
You know who did though? Me. Me, motherfucker. I'm coming for your title. I'm coming for your title. Actually, my title. You're just keeping it warm. I appreciate that. Polish it up for me. You know what I mean? Appreciate that.
Polish
so
that son, bitch.
Okay, so right, yeah.
We're making too big of a deal out of this.
No,
He's like,
no.
but at the end of the quarter two,
it's
total standings. If you look right there,
Yeah,
He's like, I'm still number one.
still number
it's,
one.
it's all right. Overall, number one is.
You lost
is
the week
fine.
though, bro.
I lost it to 2 points.
Hopefully you don't take this one on the chin a little too hard,
I
But
don't. But hey, look, based on what I know about next week,
well, oh yeah, you are spoiler McSpoilerton, huh?
I am.
I
Dude,
mean, you didn't.
I'm lucky
you didn't
to finish.
say it, but you did say it.
I'm lucky to finish.
Yeah, no shit, right?
I'm lucky to finish first. I'm lucky to finish third or fourth.
Oh,
Good.
well, hopefully you lose all your matches.
I'm gonna cross my fingers and my toes.
I want to win all my matches, including title matches, and I want everybody else to lose all their matches.
Oh, I think that's all our mindsets here at the table.
Well, let's do a quick rundown. So we got Mr. Mikey MacD, lowest point of the week, unfortunately with 10.
Yeah.
And then we got
Yep.
Mr. B at 14. And then Cam and AJ tied at 15, just 1 point ahead. And then myself, 17 for the week.
Oh, hold on a
Thank
second.
you very
You
much.
guys did all that celebration for 2 points?
Bro, you lost, motherfucker.
2 points?
If you're second place, you're the first loser.
If you
so
ain't
points?
first, you're last.
2 points? No,
It don't matter. It's
that's
the
so
W.
not true. You could be first. You could be
It's the
second.
W
You could
and
be
the L.
third.
No, you're last.
the W and the L. Those are the only two that count.
Okay.
Anyway, so
could be a half
so
point.
yes, AJ, overall, you are in first place overall for quarter two at 88
Yep.
points. Cam and I are tied at 77.
Close.
And then we got
Mr. B.
Mr. B at 68, and then Mikey MacD
Yeah, I've fallen into last
coming up the
place.
rear,
Oh,
65.
65 points.
65 overall.
Yep, so I got the lowest in the quarter. So, hey, here's the deal. If I can secure this number one fucking pick on the redraft, oh, I'm excited. I am excited.
I know we get one keeper. Probably going to keep Roman.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to keep anybody, to be honest with you.
Oh, just drop the whole goddamn.
I just might, dude. Like, I mean, what? That's bullshit, what you just showed me.
It's not.
Well, if that's true, then
Yeah, like
my
I
name
said,
is going somewhere.
Yeah.
All right.
To the
Moon.
Thank you. God, nobody else knew that. I was talking about that. That's the minimum least number.
Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, you forget about backstages now.
I know. That's what I said.
But yeah, so if I get that number one pick, I'm definitely going to.
You dropping the whole squad, huh?
We'll see.
It just depends, man. It depends on what Drew's doing. There's a chance he wins the Rumble too.
Well, Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker are definitely the hottest so far at 30 points apiece.
Yeah, and that's
So
all
far.
on Cam's team.
I know, motherfucker. Motherfucker.
Yep, Britt's fallen into the negatives with -2.
Yep.
That's what's
Woods
that's what's
has
helping me.
27 as well.
I'm not gonna lie. That's what's helping me keep Cam at bay.
Yeah,
Is the fact that his wrestlers are having negative points.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, and then Cameron Grimes over there on NXT too with 28. They're getting some high points for you guys.
Yeah. Hey, man, look at Mr. B, though, with the consistent King Woods and Big E.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
man.
the New Day. Pretty
The
much.
New
Might as well
Day's
just
kinda-
get Kofi
Yeah.
and keep them all separate.
Damn, and they're fighting for the titles, for the tag titles, too.
It's crazy.
So you got basically a champion and a could-be champion coming up. I would like to see the New Day get a 12th run.
Oh, they just have to beat who?
Damn, they're gonna recombine as a tag team, and then
Usos.
Which they did on SmackDown this week. So
it's crazy.
that's the second time they didn't beat the Usos twice now in the last back-to-back weeks.
They're
They
fucking.
actually beat RK Bro and the Usos
Yep.
the first one. So
Yep, they're asserting their dominance. They're like, we're number one. Do you think New Days would be in the running for best tag team
of all time.
ever?
Yeah.
Oh
for
yeah,
sure.
yeah, of course. I think they're not even. They're definitely top 3.
Hey, I just want to point something out.
What's that?
So, Kimmy, you're the only one out of all 5 of us that have all of your players in double digits.
Hell to the yeah, motherfucker.
Nobody
Dude,
else has that.
Brian Danielson, thank you so much. 25 for you. You're my highest scorer so far.
He only got
Roman.
you 1 this week, though.
Hey, that's fine. 25
One's
overall,
better
though.
than nothing, right?
Hey, he got
Or
a
minus.
clean draw, man. Like, no lose. That's good for me. You know what I'm
And
saying?
Sammy Guevara has just been like, what's going on, bro? Maybe Jurassic Express was the way to go.
They're starting to heat up too. They're gonna have tag team title match here pretty soon. You don't have any more moves.
Nope.
You're locked in, bro, until draft.
I think we're
that's-
almost all
yeah,
locked
it's
in.
30 days,
Yeah.
bro.
I think the only
We all
one.
are.
You're not.
I think Cam has a move still if he wanted to. Right?
I don't know. Did you write them down?
Bobby
Not
Fish,
my
yeah.
day to watch him, brother.
And so do you, though, because you kept Alexa Bliss as your
Well,
backup.
but she's out though. She's like, out
Yeah.
indefinitely.
Yeah, but you still do have that option.
I do, I guess. Well, trust me, if she comes back, the Young Bucks are coming out. Young Bucks are got to get the fuck out of here, man.
You're like, I'm stuck, but I'm not stuck in a way.
Yeah, they're just watch. I'm gonna get rid of them, and they're gonna start heating up again, dude. It's gonna bug me.
Yeah, just
But-
what Cam did with Bobby Lashley.
I know,
Bobby
it's
Lashley
fine.
got what, 21 points this week?
That was crazy.
By himself,
he-
minus the
I mean, he got 3 matches, and then plus he had a few
two pro-
backstages.
two-
And a
back-
promo.
And then he
a,
had a promo.
in promo ring. So that's 4 more points. That's 25 points right there. Could you imagine your wrestler winning 3 matches and you getting 21 points because they won 3 matches? That's amazing. Shit, actually, a couple of you guys got that opportunity for that damn gauntlet match.
That's like 4 weeks worth of points all in 1 week.
Right, all in 1 week. Like, heating up. Who's in that gauntlet match? Let me take a look at this, see if
There's
I got
12
anybody.
fucking people in it, dude.
Jesus.
Sheamus is in it. Sammy's in it. That's all I know for sure.
Those are the definites.
Maybe Apollo and the big dude.
Well, anybody on my team on
Cesaro,
it?
maybe. Anybody on your team? No. It will not be anybody on your team.
Damn, so the only players is Sheamus. Sheamus is the only one in there. Nobody has Sammy.
Nobody got Simon.
Nobody got Ricochet. Who else is in
Nope.
there?
I'm looking at the list to see if there's anybody else that we got that's on here. Like, maybe Happy Corbin. No, I don't think he'll be in it.
That's crazy.
Maybe no. That's it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was just gonna say I don't see
Out of
anyone
everybody
else.
we got.
Yep.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay, so the 12-man gauntlet match. Sammy, Cesaro, Sheamus, Ricochet, Angel Garza, Umberto, Jinder, Shanky, Eric, Ivar, Mansoor, Drew Gallagher. Oh, they didn't list anybody else.
So you're naming
That's it.
everyone who's not gonna win.
Yeah.
Apollo, I know, was in it.
With the big dude.
That just needs to stop being a thing. By the way,
That,
that's dead. That storyline's dead.
It would make sense if he was adding more to his crew. Like,
Yeah.
but Vince hates factions. Like, he does not like factions. He hates them.
Why does Vince hate wrestling? The motherfucker quit.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
God.
Like, but
He hates tag teams. He hates factions. He hates little guys. Like, get the fucking.
But
they
if you
can't
really
all be
think about
monsters.
it,
God.
his product was not good until WCW kicked him in the ass, and made him. But it was a win or lose situation. Like, if you didn't
Yeah.
win, you're dead. You're gone.
I'm trying to think who else I didn't mention over here. I think I mentioned all 12 of them. Did I mention 12 names?
I think.
Close to it. Well, from what
Did
you
I do
from
Gulak?
the names you said, it doesn't really matter who else is in.
Oh,
it.
Exactly.
so Sheamus seems to be the only one that matters. So
Yeah.
I guess you'll be
him
rooting
and
for
Sammy.
Sheamus.
Him, Sammy, and Paulo.
But-
Those are the 3 standouts to me.
Oh, 3 okay, but for fantasy purposes, Sheamus is the only one.
Oh yeah,
that
Sheamus
matters.
is yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I hope he wins all 12. I hope he starts and finishes.
Oh my God! Imagine if he wins like 12.
Because we said if there's a bell, that's
every
a match,
every
right?
match happens. If it's a gauntlet match, and they have a 1-2-3 pin, and when how about this? This is the only way it makes sense in a gauntlet match. If the person comes out, the match ends, their music hits, they comes in, the bell rings
Yeah,
to start the match.
yeah. So that's a new match.
That's a new match. It's
Yeah.
not like an elimination match,
Right.
Where everybody's already in the ring, and you pin him, then you pin him, then you pin him.
Yeah.
A gauntlet is a new match every time.
Let's go. Let's go, Sheamus. Hopefully he wins all 12.
Well, Sheamus, if you're listening to this, it's a shame to end.
I love that song.
Yeah, it's a great song.
He wanted to go back to that song, and Vince McMahon had no idea what he was talking about
Well,
because Vince doesn't watch his own product.
Vince
He's over
is-
there doing paperwork for corporate bullshit.
Vince doesn't do a lot of things. You know what Vince does do though? He picks winners and losers. So, like I was saying earlier, let's get to this week's winners and losers. Damn it! I want to hear some good shit. Good shit. Good shit.
God damn it!
Good shit.
It's Vince McMahon now.
I'll start with my loser then. Vince McMahon.
Oh, let's go.
Oh, loser
Oh,
first.
yeah, okay.
Oh, that's your loser?
Your
So
loser's
take
Vince.
back on?
Why is your loser Vince?
It could be Vince every week as far as I'm concerned.
It's like, I don't understand what a word that fucking
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
Oh,
but
my
seriously,
God.
how many times did I look over and was like, what the fuck did he just say, dude? I don't know. He talked about the pencil and the power of the eraser, and I don't know.
You need to give me something.
He's dumb.
What do you want, Mr. B? You want Mr. B? Yeah. I'm tired.
Yeah, dude. He doesn't speak words anymore. It's weird. It's just like he mumbles gibberish.
So, Kimmy, who's your loser this week? Since we're starting losers.
My loser is Paul Heyman.
Oh,
Because he got a Superman punch to the face and
damn.
he basically died in the middle of the ring.
Yeah, he kind of did. Huh?
He was just like, I'm just going to lay here. No.
He's like, I'm just a normal human being. I can't take a punch from Roman Reigns.
Poor Schmeagle, you know, feel bad for him.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
my loser.
Well, he's going to try to play off of Brock is going to play off his emotions now, storyline wise, and then he's going to dump his ass at the end, and
I know.
Paul's going to go away. It's going to be great.
Yeah.
Or he won't, or he'll just stand side by side with Brock forever.
He'll go work at the car hop with his brother.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway.
that's true.
The car.
So you said
hop.
your loser is Paul Heyman?
Yeah.
Damn. Okay. My loser is the Bianca and Piper Niven story.
Woo. That is a good loser.
That's my loser. And the reason for this is because they already put Bianca over just that quick. They've literally had 2 matches. They had something going on that first one. They were building fucking animosity towards each other. Like Piper was actually doing a good job, kind of just, planting little seeds here and there. They have the second match, and she fucking takes the pinfall. And it's like, dude, you got an opportunity right here to kind of help elevate somebody, especially a woman, because God knows the women's division needs help.
Yeah, instead
need
of letting
more.
her get pinned or like let her beat her clean, they should have she should have cheated.
She
or-
should have walked out again.
Yeah, or
she should have
just-
walked out again.
did something to get DQ'd, basically. You know what I mean?
Just get counted out. She just
play
leaves
the
again.
ultimate
Fuck it.
heel.
But I don't know. I just felt like they killed the storyline already. Like, because now I'm like, oh well, there's that. She beat her. Okay, next.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because that's how they do it. That's how they
That's
present.
exactly how they do it, and it gets a little mundane and
Yeah.
and it's so stale.
Yeah, and they think, okay, so just being in the ring with her is supposed to elevate her character. Like, no. She needs to win, dude. And that's the problem. Vince is like, oh, we can have this 50-50. It's like, no, dude. No, we can't.
Very true.
They just smashed that entire gigantic bowl of popcorn. It was a huge bowl.
It was a huge bowl.
It wasn't completely full.
It's
though.
like Raiden's hat size, but just with
Oh,
But just a
Raiden's
bowl.
hat
Raiden's
size.
hat size,
That's
bowl
amazing.
shape. All right, so my loser this week is my loser and my winner are the same,
Oh.
but it's different. So here's what I mean. I'm just gonna say
We're
my.
gonna snake it.
I'm gonna end with my loser, and begin with my winner. So my loser is specifically Bobby Lashley's lower back
Oh, yeah.
because he got
dude.
body slammed on the fucking steps
My God.
by Big E, and I thought that was it. I thought like it.
I felt like I'm a voodoo doll because as soon as that happened, my back has been killing me.
Now
You
we
know what I
we
mean?
recently were talking about injuries and stuff like that with people. I mean Jesse Sorensen, we were
Oh.
talking about him recently. Shout out to you, Jesse. We know you were a former, and as one former to another. Hopefully you're following us at MACKDOWN Podcast. Of course,
Definitely is.
And my winner this week is Bobby Lashley in the hole. Okay,
Nice.
Bobby Lashley being in the title picture, as Mike said, as you guys agreed. That's big. Bobby Lashley deserves to be there. Him being shunned. Shananana. Shananana. Isn't that Michael Jackson we heard on? Shanona. Shimona. He was Shimona. So, so I definitely think that's going to be a good look. Going into 2022, I do think that Bobby's going to do big things. And what is today? Today is December
18th.
18th.
Yeah.
The time is 3:30 specific. I'm just going to go here.
Specific.
I mean, not specific, but mountain
time.
I'm going to go here.
Specifically mountain time.
Specifically mountain time. And I'm going to go on the record right now and say Brock Lesnar's winning the 2022 Royal Rumble.
Oh,
Ooh.
all right.
I think he's going to win at day one. And then I think Roman's going to beat him at Mania, get that get that Mania win back because he's 0-2 against Brock at Mania.
Maybe.
He needs to get that win at Mania and solidify his place as the Tribal Chief.
That's why I think Brock wins the championship. I mean, wins the Royal Rumble. That's the only thing Brock hasn't done yet.
Brock's won the Rumble. He won the Rumble his first year he was in it.
That is exactly.
And he went to WrestleMania 19 and tried to break his neck.
And fought Kurt. You're absolutely right.
I know.
Thank you, Encyclopedia.
Thank you.
Speaking of, what's your
Who's your winner?
Yeah.
My winner is Maxwell Jacob Friedman himself.
MJF, baby.
MJF. He's the 3-time, battle ring or whatever the fuck they call it.
Dynasty Diamond Ring Championship.
Awesome. They don't ever put anybody against him really in that thing. It's just always like,
DDRC.
Dante Martin or fucking, the other guy from Private Party, whatever his name is. And
he's private.
Somebody that's not even there anymore or something, But, hey, it's cool. But shout out to him because he actually main evented that fucking show, Dynamite. So
he
the opening show was the world title match, and the man that closed the show that you're going to remember is MJF.
Maxwell Jacob Friedman.
And that's why he's my winner. Who's
Kimmy.
yours?
Kimmy.
I'm gonna go with Kevin Owens.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
because I'm happy for him that he signed a multiple year.
Yeah, he's made his family rich.
Yeah, and I'm not to get all deep and emotional on you, but I know that like Owen Hart, like Kevin Owens was
he was a big fan.
He
of
named
him.
his son Owen. That's his son's name was Owen.
And so I know that Owen Hart never got to like live out his dream of like taking care of his family through the wrestling business. So it's
he kind of did.
Yes. Okay. Yes. But you know what I'm saying, though. He didn't get to like live with his family. He didn't get to enjoy.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
he did.
So it's nice that Kevin Owens is like, you know what? No, this is what I want to do. This is where I want to be. I'm not trying to ping pong around. I just know that I want to do what I want to do and enjoy what I love, and then get the fuck out of here and enjoy my family.
I think
he's going to be rich.
You're
it's
absolutely
gotta
right.
Be millions.
I think you're absolutely right, Kimmy. He's putting family first in the sense of saying,
For sure.
WWE stable. They ain't going away tomorrow.
Right.
That's for sure.
They ain't going nowhere.
They ain't going away nowhere.
It's consistent schedule.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like
I already on the road. I'm already here.
Yeah.
Already got shit going on.
Yeah.
They gave me some cash. I'm good to go.
Plus, I like him in the WWE role. I think I think it suits him. So
I just
that's
wish
my
that
winner.
they would, actually portray him. Well, see, again, it's not a pro wrestling company. It's a television company.
No, it's a television
production company.
It's a television show about wrestling, like the show Heels.
Yeah.
WWE is the show Heels. AEW is like the territory shit you used to watch.
But
back
they're
in the
not.
day.
They're not as good as that show. Or
Well, and
below,
Kevin
for that
Owens
matter.
is very good at being
Heels is
angry,
great.
and he's also very good at being funny.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's good comic relief, but he's also very good at like,
Well,
you done pissed me off and I want to
right.
kick your ass.
He's got that dangerous mentality.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can, yeah.
So I think he's a perfect fit in that company.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I don't think he needs to have AEW to be successful.
No, it just would have been great to see. Kill Steen kill.
Good pick, Kimmy.
I like it.
Good pick.
Moving
All right,
on.
Mr. B, who you got? Who's your winner? Tie it all up for us, sir.
My winner is Sami Zayn.
Oh.
Oh,
Getting back in the title picture.
Yeah, I like
Hopefully.
it. I love him in this role too right now.
So funny.
It's great.
I'm hoping he wins the 12-man. Personally, I mean nothing against your guy Sheamus.
Oh well.
I hope Sheamus gets 11 victories and then loses the same. No, actually, no, I don't. Well, no,
somebody knows some things. So
What?
don't you weren't you
Oh,
saying?
I mean, I may or may not know some of the results. That still doesn't mean I can.
Didn't you
root
flat out
for-
say that you had spoilers? Didn't I call you Spoiler McSpoilerton?
I do have spoilers, and I'm not gonna release the spoilers on the show.
He hopes. He hopes.
That is not good. However, I'm rooting personally. I like like I said, is Sami Zayn the best mid Carter on the roster?
He might be on
I
team. He might be on Team Mike come after Royal Rumble.
I mean, depending on who you decide to go with first, brother.
just depends.
I mean, if Kimmy
Depends
drops the whole team.
Oh, then I'm taking Roman,
and
bro.
Roman,
But
and
that ain't
Roman's-
happening. So
and Roman's sitting out there.
Obviously, I'm keeping Roman.
yeah,
Reigns.
she's keeping Roman.
And
for
I got to
sure.
keep the Usos to kind of help, but then again, I'm like, RK
That's
Bro.
fine because I'll take RK Bro right out from under
I'm
you.
like,
and then
RK
when they
Bro.
split, I'll take Randy, and then you can have Riddle.
Like, I can't kick Roman. Like,
Yeah, I feel you.
I can't kick him off my team.
I
He's the head
feel
of the
you.
fucking table.
He's
you know?
the head of
Yeah,
the
you
fucking
can't.
table.
Like, there's no one sitting here for a reason because it's Roman's spot.
Wow,
Damn, that's true.
that's
All
hilarious.
head of the table spots should be open. That'd be a great promo.
Hey, there you go. All
Like
head
if
of-
your fucking dinner table don't have an open spot for me,
Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you.
Fuck you.
That's-
You need to
Acknowledge me.
goddammit.
Every home must acknowledge me by having that
be
open
great.
spot. That would be great.
Just hang a little lay of chilies on the back of the chair, like you can't sit here.
Yeah.
Just put Roman's name on it.
It's almost like Roman is Santa. It's
Reserved
like,
for Roman.
If I leave my little seat out for Roman, will he come?
Will he take the fucking necklace?
Will he take
Will
the head of the table?
Will he take the chili
Leave-
necklace?
That's nice. Leave a chili necklace at the head of the table.
Yeah.
Kids get up and they're like, "Oh my god, the chili necklace is gone. He was here."
Yeah.
Roman.
Roman.
That's great.
I love it. I love how that happened. Well,
Well, I think that was a great week.
Yeah, so I think we're
Yeah.
done here.
I think so.
that was like a 5-hour podcast. It felt like Jesus.
Hey, it's better than the 56-minute one we did last week.
Yeah.
Hey, look, we were
actually pressed for time, not to be completely honest.
but you know what? We still deliver for our fans because just giving them enough to taste what we taste.
Hey, you know,
That just sounds horrible.
we broke.
We both. Well, make sure you follow us at MACKDOwn Podcast.
Yeah, please subscribe, like, share
All of it.
Yeah,
on
that'd be
YouTube
awesome.
specifically. We'd love to get to that 100 subscribers.
Come
so
on,
we
guys.
can change
We're
our
right
name.
there. You know what? We're right there.
We got 22. We got 22.
Hey, but we got 150 and plus of you on Instagram, so get
Yeah.
your
So-
asses over to YouTube.
Yeah, come check us out, man. Come check us
Come
out.
subscribe.
It's just one little button.
Share
Just
with
one
your
little
friends. It's
button.
free.
It's
Totally
free.
free.
It's so free.
If you're broke like me, it's free.
Oh,
Hey, so we're using some penny billionaires then again to close us out again.
Yeah, we definitely can.
penny bill.
right, cool.
Give you another sample of their music.
What song we using?
I believe it's called Breakdown.
Breakdown.
All right, cool.
All right, so I'll give them
We'll
the
do that.
outro. How about this? I'll give them the outro then.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the MACKDOwn Podcast, and this is the Penny Billionaires with Breakdown. Thanks, guys. And here's the bell. I'm AJ. That's Mikey Mac. That's
me.
Mr. B. That's Kimmy. And
Hello.
we are
Outta
of
here.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Penny Billionaire song now. Insert it right here, Mike. Do it. Here you go. Insert the song right here.
Oh, that's perfect.
Gotta make a move, gotta make it a fast one. Breaking all the chains, broken the last one. Counting on my cards, playing the hand strong. Time is of the essence, of my second guessing a fight. Then take a pressing attack, and all the vectors on our breakdown. Fire away, making a mistake is the only way to ever change. Take down, fire and ready, takes a focus to pull the trigger. Put a man to give her steady.